Mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Salakia for coming on later than 8 p.m. I gotta get back loopy with this. It's been a long time. I had to update my the YouTube. I had to update my laptop and all types of stuff. So let me see how this is working one more time. Let me see if I can get the hang of this junk. Let me see. Let me see something.
End times. Quick little testimony. A couple years ago, I started to speak on the upcoming years and things that would transpire relating to the prophecies. Things that would soon come to pass in the book of Daniel relating to Hamashiach's return and the children of Israel and Jacob's trouble. I did not expect certain things to transpire this soon. We 2 years in after 2020, and look where we at. We close. Blood on my hands if I don't speak. If we don't want the sheep, how they gon' know? Gotta tell our people stay alert. Get ready for what's coming on this earth. Contraction's getting closer, she giving birth. The water broke, somebody get the nurse. Keep your head on the swivel, stay alert. Cause judgment is coming to this earth. New day, same message, seek repentance. Something's coming, I don't know when, but I can feel it. This the last call, alarm's ringing. Can you hear it? Don't hit that snooze button, you don't know who's coming. You rejected, that's on you, I'm still gon' sow a seed. Rise up, hold your head up, cause you royalty. This ain't the time to be slacking, it's time to get active. Ain't no half stepping, the word is your last weapon. Blood on my hands if I don't speak. If we don't want the sheep, how they gon' know? Gotta tell our people stay alert. Get ready for what's coming on this earth. Contraction's getting closer, she giving birth. The water broke, somebody get the nurse. Birth pains. Back to back to back to back.
Who that? Them Nas on the keys?
It's about to erupt. Look in the sky, a full moon and it's bloody. I think that it's time, nowhere we can hide. It's right at the door. I quoted Psalm 91. Thousands may fall at my side. I pray your mercy endures. Abba, you all that we got. You said that you would seal us, protect us and shield us. It's a target on us. The enemies know the tribe is back. Let's call a fast like Jehoshaphat. 2 Chronicles, chapter 20. Moabites and Ammonites. This battle ain't yours, it's mine. That's a scary sight. We gon' sing a song of praise in the midst of war. Cause if he go before us, we won't have to lift the sword. The same yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Yeah, so I don't know what just happened. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I know I'm live. I believe I'm live. I'm pressed the wrong joint, and it put me back in StreamYard, but it put me back into another. Let me see something. And there's nobody on to tell me if they can hear me, goddammit. And there's nobody on to tell me if they can hear me, Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Who's on? If anybody's on, can y'all let me know if y'all heard me? I don't even see if there's people on. Anybody, if you're on, let me know if you can hear me. Baba Kashar. There's the link, the live link. I just posted in the chat. If you're on there, I'm waiting for Yakataz, Elder Yakataz, and Captain Lamont. Baba Kashar, if y'all can hear me, anybody, just give me a con. Just give me a con, Baba Kashar. Man. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me see something. So this is a new joint we starting, man, every Monday called Mayhem Mondays. It's gonna be with me, Elder Yakataz, and Captain Lamont, and other brothers that chime in from time to time. We're gonna be giving you what's going on, world news, and commentating on world news and what's going around the globe. We're gonna start. Hopefully, I heard the song in the beginning, but we're gonna start with these warships, man. These warships that are headed for the Caribbean. They might be there already. This was a couple of days old, June 5th. All right. This is June 5th. There's a lot of prophecy going on, man. But once again, there's nobody on. So we got to build this channel, as you can see. I'm getting a little setup in this room, as you can see. This room, you see the little rhino on the top, but there's going to be a lot more going on in this room, right? Mayhem Mondays. Where we're going to go into a little bit of everything. So as y'all can see what's going on with these warships, right? We're gonna hold it down to anybody come in, goddamn. You know what I mean? Gotta build this channel from ground zero, baby. All right. It's brought to you by TheServants Assembly. It's gonna be a podcast form, but scriptures, prophecy, and all types of stuff going on, right? So we're gonna start off with what's going on in the Caribbean. But I just want to start off with one scripture real quick. Isaiah 33 and 16. That's Isaiah 33 and 16. Salakia. Isaiah 33 and 6. Salakia. 33 and 6. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So you gotta, in these trying times, we're gonna go into also. China just banned the flauntatious spirit. So you can't be on social media flaunting no more, right? So your money, your clothes, your cars, your homes, whatever you have, your mansions, none of that is gonna be able to withstand you in these last days. As you can see, China's getting rid of that on social media, and they should do that all around social media. That should be a rule because there's a lot of poverty right now. There's a lot of different things going on in society. There's a lot of different things happening where our people's getting the short end of it, and a lot of people are hungry out here. They sending billions to Ukraine, but they're still poor people. They're still homeless people, and majority of it is blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Right? So China is banning, right? Is banning the flauntatious spirit. If you're flaunting your money, your jewelry, anything, you will be banned from any social media in China, and that's a good thing. It makes everybody on an equal playing field. The scriptures say, the scriptures say, let me lower this because I don't want this to keep going on. The scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time. So this is what we're dealing with. You know what I mean? Now we're living in the age of information. We're living in the age of exposure. Cat Williams brought it out beautifully, right? He started a trend. And he ain't started a trend because it was prophesied a long time ago, but the spirit moved to him when he came with that, right? When he came with that, 2024 is the year of exposure. You got a lot of things going on. Diddy, they forgot about Epstein's Island, right? Um, Trump is a felon. Sleepy Joe is declaring war on Russia on the low, trying to do it very nonchalantly, the democratic way. Then you got Hunter Joe Biden. He about to get some charges. So America is just a circus right now, right? It's a clown act. So you have all these different things, and Putin is getting ready for war. You got Joe Biden's son, what's his full name? Hunter Biden, ready to get locked up, and he's going to be bunk buddies with Donald Trump. Right? There's a lot going on, right? So let's go to this here. This is on ABC News, right? This was June 5th at 7 p.m. Russian warships headed to the Caribbean for drills and tension rise over Ukraine, U.S. officials say. Senior Biden administration officials say that the U.S. has been tracking Russian warships and aircraft that are expected to arrive in the Caribbean for a military exercise in the coming weeks. All right. So let's scroll down. Hopefully, y'all can see everything on my screen and y'all can hear me. And I won't know until somebody says something and give me a con and let me know that y'all hear me. All right. Let me share this real quick. So bear with us because I'm getting back loopy with this thing, and it's been a while. It's been a while. So it says Washington, the U.S. has been tracking Russian warships and aircraft that are expected to arrive in the Caribbean for a military exercise in the coming weeks in a Russia show of force as tensions rise over Western military support for Ukraine, U.S. officials said Wednesday, right? The ships also are expected possibility to make port calls in Venezuela and Cuba as Russia establishes a Western Hemisphere military presence that the senior Biden administration officials said was notable but not concerning. The exercise, which will be monitored by the U.S. military, will invoke a handful of Russian ships and support vessels, the two officials said. All right. So there's a lot going on, man. Right? This is the stuff they're trying to keep you from understanding what's going on. They teach you, they telling us about Diddy, they telling us about Drake and Kendrick Lamar and Cassie and now they trying to go at Jay-Z and the NBA finals, and it's just a whole bunch of nonsense going on. right? And it's to distract you from these world things that's happening right now. And anybody knows about Cuba, Cuba been a thorn in America's behind forever, all right, since the Castro regime. So then Venezuela is the same going, dealing with America because they got them oil ports that America tried to steal. And that's why they turned Venezuela into what they turned it into, a third world country, right? And it says, uh, it's not the first time Russia has sent its ships to the Caribbean. This exercise, however, is taking place as Russian President Vladimir Putin has suggested that Moscow could take astronom- astronomical asymmetrical steps elsewhere in the world in response to President Joe Biden's decision to allow Ukraine to use U.S. provided weapons to strike inside Russia to protect Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city. So America sending them weapons to defeat. They sending them weapons to defeat Russia, right? Let me check. Hold on, let me check the StreamYard. I see brothers is timing in, but the link is in the comment section. If Yakataz Elder Yakataz is on there, hit the link, Baba Kashar, so I can add you on here, Captain Lamech, and any brother that is able to read and go into what we're dealing with. If you have time, just hit the link. The link is in the comment section. All right, so bear with me because I got to get back used to this thing, right? So it says uh, the officials who spoke to reporters on the condition of the anonymity anonymity of to provide details that had not been announced publicly said the exercise is certainly part of a broader Russian response to the U.S. support for Ukraine, but it also is an effort by Putin to show his navy is still capable of global power projection after losing several ships to the Ukrainian strikes. And they was gloating about that, right? Ukraine was gloating about that. They said they destroyed a bunch of ships, a bunch of Russian ships, and so Russia took some L's, but now America is doing what they usually do and don't mind their business, and they're sending their own weapons to Ukraine to defeat Russia. So there's a lot going on, and that's why uh, uh, Vladimir Putin is flexing his muscle, right? He's on the borders of Cuba in South America, all through the West Indies, and if y'all know where the West Indies are, Puerto Rico's in the West Indies, right? The Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Barbados, all of those different West Indies. That's all around there. When you go, Cuba's on the other side of Florida, right? And all of them are there. Barbados, Puerto Rico, all of that is right there. So just keep that in mind that Russia is showing out right now, and it's all part of Bible prophecy, right? So it says Ukrainian military officials said in March that the Russia had lost one third of its Black Sea fleet to Ukrainian strikes during the past 2 years of war. You see, so there they go. They lost some ships, and that was without America's weapons. That was just with their money for them to. They had funding, but they didn't. They wasn't funding with the American weapons. So it says Russia did not notify the U.S. of pending exercise, but the ships' movements has been tracked by the U.S. Navy. The official said, despite Russia not notifying the U.S., which countries often do to avoid miscalculation, the official said militaries all over the globe have the right to conduct exercises in international waters and do so regularly. For example, on Friday, about 20 NATO countries, including the U.S., will begin Baltops, Baltops 24, a major naval and air exercise in the Baltic region near Russia. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. All right. So they trying to make it seem like this is just regular stuff. This is just regular stuff that they do. But everybody's treading on everybody's private property, if you're paying attention. It says the official said they expect the Russian ships will remain in the region through the summer and will likely conduct similar follow-up exercise in the Caribbean after this one concludes. The official said Congress was notified of the upcoming Russian exercises on Wednesday. Right? So they got to be a little diplomatic. But that was just to show you this is just one of the things that they're this is just one of the things that they're you know keeping you busy and occupied with other things and other gossip, celebrity gossip, and who's should be what was it called? Who should be Salakia? Who should be in the next rap battle, the NBA finals? There's a lot of distractions, right? Who's sexing who should be on the Me Too list? Who should be this? Who should be that? I see I have one bar, right? I see I have one bar. So can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me and see me? Because I got one bar that I'm seeing on the screen, and I don't know if y'all can hear me because I don't want to sit up here and talk for a while. Now I got two bars. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, please put a kun in the chat bubble for sure. Okay, all praises. TS Yaradan 1224. Yaradan my bun in the building. Shalom. Yaakov in the building. All praise, honor, glory to the Most High. You're a little gritty, but it's clear. Okay. I'm a little gritty. It's not. It's clear, but can y'all can hear me clear, right? I'm not breaking up. Well, I see a bunch of cons, so all praise, honor, glory to the Most High for that. It's my lemon water. Hey, here's the link. Lamech, if you're in the building, Baba Kushar, hit the link. Elder Yakataz, if you're in the building, hit the link. Y'all was supposed to be co-hosting with me tonight. You know, I know I started late. I didn't send nothing. I was getting things up and running in here. So yeah, that's one thing that's happening, right? And there's so many distractions. Trump going to jail. If he's going to jail, 34 counts of indictment, right? A felony indictment. Then Hunter Joe Biden is going to jail. All the presidents, the ex-presidents, everybody is just a laughing stock now. The Most High is mocking the kings of this modern day Egypt, huh? He's mocking them on a higher level, right? So let's see. Let's jump into Hunter Biden real quick. All right. And let me read a scripture real quick. Is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 39:1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies, right? So that's what we're doing. We're occupied in prophecies. We're seeing what's going on, and it's biblical prophecies. Let me I didn't share my screen. I gotta Salakia. Let's get into this Hunter Biden, right? Hunter Biden now, not only Trump, but it's like everything America touches is going to dung, man. Right? So what they talking about here? Jury deliberations will continue Tuesday in Hunter Biden's gun trial. Y'all can see my screen. Hopefully y'all can see it, right? It says fast facts. Hunter Biden returned to his Hunter Biden returned to his federal gun crime trial in Delaware on Monday. The prosecution and defense teams gave their closing arguments ahead of jury deliberations. Hunter faces maximum sentence of 25 years in prison if he is convicted on all 3 counts against him. The first son's charges arose from a 2018 purchase of a firearm allegedly made while he was addicted to narcotics. If anybody knows, when you get your gun license, your gun permit, you carry gun. There's a sign. There's something in there that says, "Are you addicted to any drugs? Or are you on any narcotics?" If you are, you cannot fill out for the application. And y'all know, once he did this, he purchased his gun. I believe it was a 38 special, right? It was a 38 special snub nose, and all of them tapes and videos of his sex drug escapades was going on at the time, and it showed that he was a damn junkie. All right, he was a damn junkie, a tecato, right? A fiend with a gun. Okay, and it just so happens to be that that's the president's son, the day of president, the modern president's son, right? Let's click on. Hold on, Salakia. Once again, I gotta get. Let me get let me get my feet wet in this thing because I'm a little slow and I'm a little rusty. All right. Hunter Biden and legal team depart courthouse after jury deliberates with no verdict yet reached. But this is interesting because as Trump just got found guilty on 34 counts, what's next for Hunter Biden? Right? It's just mockery, and you can see that the Most High got his hand in it all now. All right, it tells you that the stars shall fall from heaven. Hunter Biden and his legal team departed the Delaware courthouse late Monday afternoon after the judge dismissed the jury. No verdict has yet been reached in the federal gun crime against the president's son. The jury will resume deliberations on Tuesday at 9 a.m. I believe that's tomorrow, right? Is it? I believe it is. Okay. Well, I just wanted to show y'all that, we're going to breeze through a couple of things just to show you what's going on with prophecy. A lot of different things is happening. Let me get, I would like to help, but I guess I got to hold it down for Dolo, man. Hopefully brothers get on later, man. I got something heavy for Yacht to go in, man, and give his take on it. So this is Trump right here, right? Let me get this here. Hold on. Let me share this one. So now this is Trump, right? We got Putin bringing warships to the Caribbean. We got Sleepy Joe's crackhead son about to be a felon also off a gun charge, right? And then you got Donald Trump found 34 counts, felony counts of hushing a prostitute that he was having sexual relations with. This is what's going on in America, right? So check this out. Let's go on to Trump. And this is all fair use. I'm using different videos and different clips. This is fair use, ABC News, right? Let's see what it's talking about.
The race for the White House, and tonight Donald Trump speaking about retribution and revenge, saying sometimes revenge can be justified. Rachel Scott covering the campaign.
Tonight, back on the campaign trail for the first time since he was convicted of 34 criminal counts, former President Donald Trump increasingly focused on revenge.
I just went through a rigged trial in New York.
In a series of interviews, Trump implying that if he's reelected, he will seek payback against Democrats, including Joe Biden.
Look, when this election is over, based on what they've done, I would have every right to go after them. And it's easy because it's Joe Biden.
In an interview with Dr. Phil, he doubled down.
You have so much to do, you don't have time to get even. You only have time to get right.
Well, revenge does take time. I will say that.
It does.
And sometimes revenge can be justified, Phil. I have to be honest. Sometimes it can.
In another interview, dodging a question about whether he would order the Justice Department to prosecute Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg, who brought the case that led to his conviction, saying, quote, "We're going to see what happens." In Normandy, President Biden telling David Trump is undermining the rule of law.
What do you think the American people should make of this? How important do you think this conviction should be in this race for president?
That's for the public to decide. But one thing for certain is stop undermining the rule of law. Stop undermining the institutions. That's what this whole effort is. All the MAGA Republicans are coming out saying this was a fix. This was a jury that this was a judge that set up to get Trump. There's no evidence of any of that. None. He's trying to undermine it. Look, he got a fair trial. The jury spoke like they speak in all cases, and it should be respected.
This case is not over. The former president is set to be sentenced just over a month from now on July 11th, 4 days before the Republican National Convention begins. David.
Rachel Scott, live in Washington. Thanks, Rachel.
Right. So, as y'all can see, not only is Donald Trump guilty on 34 counts, but he's also threatening for uprising. Right? They're trying to make it seem like if he gets in office, he's gonna come for the district attorney of New York City. But he's telling you that revenge, period. Revenge is justified. So what revenge is he talking about? Is he talking about another January 6th? Is he talking about another uprising in the people? Right? Civil War. They just had a movie called Civil War that was out. I didn't get a chance to see it, so I can't let you know. I heard it was kind of corny, but certain brothers. So everybody, when you watch a movie or a flick, everybody gets a different outtake and input from it. So certain movies might be corny, but you got to pay attention to the gems. You know what I mean? And they ain't tell me nothing about the gems in there, and I'm sure there's a lot of them. But it all goes hand in hand with what Trump is saying. He's basically saying, listen, it's going to be something. If I get locked up, or if I'm not president, it's going to be something regardless. Or if I am president. Trump is crazy, right? But check out some of this stuff also with Trump. Watch this here. Let me go back to this. Trump is definitely the most exciting and entertaining president there is to watch, right? So check this out. This is just showing you the hypocrisy above them all. You know, we don't care for Donald Trump. We don't care for Joe Biden. To us, they're both devils, right? So let me get this here. Hold on, let me share the screen again. And if y'all didn't press the like button, please press the like button. We're trying to get the algorithm up, man. I know there's only 7 people online, but damn it. Hey, man. It is what it is. We got to build up this channel. One brick at a time, right? So check this out. Look how hypocritical. This is what we're dealing with. It's really a shit show. It's really a damn shit show, right? Check this out. Look at this clown. And that's why I say he's definitely exciting to watch.
I've done it, but I felt it would have been a terrible thing. And then this happened to me. And so I may feel differently about it. I can't tell you. I'm not sure I can answer the question. Hillary Clinton, I didn't say lock her up.
Lock her up.
Wait. Look at this. This is what we're dealing with, man. It's a whole shit show, man. Let me try to. I want to get this.
That's right.
I didn't say.
Let me play this from the back. I'm trying to. Hold on.
They all said lock her up, and I felt, and I could have done it, but I felt it would have been a terrible thing. And then this happened to me. And so I may feel differently about it. I can't tell you, I'm not sure I can answer the question. Hillary Clinton, I didn't say lock her up.
Lock her up is right.
I didn't say lock her up.
For what she's done, they should lock her up.
I didn't say lock her up.
Crooked, you should lock her up.
I didn't say lock her up.
Lock up Hillary. If she were to win this election, it would create an unprecedented constitutional crisis. In that situation, we could very well have a sitting president under felony indictment and ultimately a criminal trial.
Guilty. That is Donald J. Trump, defendant in New York versus Donald Trump, found guilty on all 34 felony counts. That is the verdict here in this case.
They all said lock her up, and I felt, and I could have done it, but I felt it would have been a terrible thing. And then this happened to me. And so I may feel differently about it. I can't tell you, I'm not sure I can answer the question. Hillary Clinton, I didn't say lock her up.
Lock her up is right.
I didn't say lock her up.
For what she's done, they should lock her up.
I didn't say lock her up.
Crooked, you should lock her up.
I didn't say lock her up.
Lock up Hillary. If she were to win this election, it would create an unprecedented constitutional crisis. In that situation, we could very well have a sitting president under felony indictment and ultimately a criminal trial.
Guilty. That is Donald J. Trump.
So, as y'all can see, the man said he didn't say it, and he obviously said it. So these people, like, they can't even hide their lies no more. You know what I mean? It's just like they try to lie, and it's just they're being exposed on every different level, man. Every different level you can think of, and it's just mockery. You didn't say lock her up, but it's on multiple times you said that. Either the man is going senile, he's going senile, he's getting old, he don't know what's going on, or the devil can't hide his lies no more. The Bible say the wicked are estranged from the womb. As soon as they be born, speaketh lies, man. So the man is sitting up there telling you he didn't say lock up Hillary Clinton, and it's like, did you forget these things? Because some people do. That's what I'm saying. Is he going senile? But this is what we're dealing with. This is the mockery. This is what's happening. This is the first episode, right, of Mayhem Mondays, man. So it's a lot going on. Let's go to some more stuff, right? So like I said, this is going to be like a podcast type theme. We're going to go into a little bit of different things. I wish the brother was on Yakutas. If y'all can get in contact with Yakutas, please tell them to get on, because I got some stuff that I want to go into, man. I got some stuff that I want to go into, right? So we dealt with the presidents. We seen what's going on with all the presidents, Putin, right? Joe Biden, and Joe Biden just sent that money to Ukraine, the weapons to Ukraine. So let me get back to. Let me share this again. So now we're gonna chime into another topic, and it's current news, current events, and things that's happening. So everybody know we're in Pride Month, right? And the crazy thing about Pride Month, because this is the first time I've heard of this month being called Men's Mental Health Month, right? And where they're trying to put light to the mental health of man, because everybody's always worried about the woman this, the woman that, but they finally give us a month, right? And yeah, a lot of us are going through things. A lot of us are dealing with mental health, right? PTSD of being a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American in America. You automatically got PTSD. So we get a month, but it's overshadowed by Pride Month, right? They took the Lord's rainbow. They take the month away from the mental health of men, right? The mental health of men. And they're not talking about it. They're not talking about the awareness of mental health. And even amongst our community, even amongst the Israelites, there's a lot of brothers with mental health issues that they don't know about. Or they too embarrassed to say they do have a mental health issue. But in this month, right, that is supposed to be about mental health issues awareness month, about men, right, where you give it question it. Nobody ever questioned what are we going through. We was raised to tough it up. You gotta hide your tears. Don't cry, man. Crying is for sissies. Crying is for little girls, right? Don't pout. Don't you can't be sad. You gotta hide your emotions. You weak. You effeminate. You soft. You can't do those things, right? And that's the way a lot of us was raised. So a lot of us men got a lot of things built up inside, man. Right? And we don't know how to express these things. So they took that away from us. They took that away from us. And even after, the last epidemic, there's more mental health going on. There's a lot of people out of pocket. A lot of people don't know. Look at New York City. Just go on Eyewitness News, ABC News on YouTube, and you see all the stuff, all the crimes that's happening. And it's bugged out crimes, man. Not only in New York City, in New Jersey, all through here. Where we teach at in Augusta, on the same block, 10th Street and Broad Street, on the same block. Last week, first Friday, they said it could have been a mass shooting. They just started shooting and dumping into the crowd, man. And we were supposed to be there. Me and the brother Yakanan was supposed to be there by ourselves teaching. And it was a damn near a mass shooting. Supposedly nobody died. You know what I mean? Nobody, but it's a couple people got hit, but it's so much going on across the globe, man. All through America. It's not just New York. It's not just Augusta. It's not just Atlanta. It's not just Chicago. It's everywhere you go, man. These curses follow us, right? So in this mental health awareness month, as we get overshadowed by pride, I want to give a big shout out to the Super Bowl champions, right? And what's crazy is the Super Bowl champions, right? The Kansas City Chiefs. Wait, did I put the right one? Yeah, the Kansas City Chiefs. They Super Bowl parade got shot up too. It got shot up. But look at what's here. You got to give a shout out to these brothers, man. Not brothers and Esau and everybody that's on that the Kansas City Chiefs, the Kansas City the people that's in the background. Look at this here. It says Kansas City Chiefs, right? The Kansas City Chiefs and Dallas Cowboys are among 7 NFL teams to have snubbed Pride Month on social media, right? It says, despite profiting from special merch lines. Look at this here. 25 NFL franchises, along with the league itself, have embraced Pride Month. 7 teams are yet to publicly acknowledge the important LGBTQ plus celebration, right? It says, read more, NFL executive distances league from chief star anti-LGBTQ plus speech, right? So we're not gonna click on that one, but let's go down. Let's see what they talking about now. So shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys who's standing up and they're not participating in what's going on. We should be focusing on mental health for men, man. Mental awareness, men's mental health awareness month. That's what we should be focusing on this month. If we're going to focus on anything on this month, that's what we should be focusing on, right? It says the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys are among the few NFL teams that haven't publicly addressed Pride Month. The annual LGBTQ plus celebration, which begins June 1st, has been embraced on social media by 25 franchises along with the league itself. However, the reigning Super Bowl champs haven't shared any posts about the celebration. And this is kind of interesting because what I don't know that the white man name, but I believe that dude is with Miley Cyrus, right? Or not Miley Cyrus. Is it Miley Cyrus? What's that white woman name? The singer. Somebody could put it on the chat, man. What's that white woman name that the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chief dude is with? What's her name, man? Not Miley Cyrus. What's her name, man? Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift. That's the name, right? And she's pro LGBTQ. So this is just kind of interesting, but it's probably not even the husband. Her man is probably who? The people behind the scenes of the Kansas City Chiefs. So shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs, man. It says these are all other teams that are involved in that. It says the Atlanta Falcons, Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, the New Orleans Saints, Tennessee Titans, and the Cowboys have also been silent on the topic this year. Male Sport has reached out to each of these teams for comment, but did not hear back prior to publication. Hey, man, somebody got to take a stand. We should be worrying and focusing on what's really important and mental health, man. Mental health of men, right? So let's go down. What else is talking about? It says, although the franchises haven't acknowledged Pride, which commemorates the anniversary of the Stonewall riots, several teams are currently selling Pride merchandise featuring their logos. T-shirts, hats, home decors, and more rainbow-hued products are available for purchase on the official NFL shop. Okay, so they ain't acknowledging it, but they making money off of it. Hey, everybody making money off the LGBTQ, right? They want the publicity. So they got the publicity, but they just not being acknowledged. And there's nothing wrong with that. We should be talking about men's mental health, man. Okay? It says some teams, including the Detroit Lions, have been promoting their Pride Month apparel collection on social media, while others, like the Washington Commanders, changed their profile picture on X to their W logo in rainbow colors. It's crazy. The NFL recently issued statements in the wake of Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker's anti-LGBTQ plus graduation speech at the Benedictine College. Harrison Butker gave a speech in his personal capacity. The NFL Chiefs diversity officer Jonathan Bean said last month. Okay, let's see what he's talking about. I don't really watch the NFL, but this is interesting, man. You know what I mean? I'm more of a basketball fan. But it says his views are not of the NFL's as an organization. He continued, the NFL is not steadfast in our commitment to inclusion, which only makes our league stronger. The league has also released a line of Pride gear, hosted multiple Pride parties at the Super Bowl, and even shared a video saying football is gay, football is queer, football is accepting in 2021. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics and the Dallas Mavericks have both shown their support for Pride Month heading into the NBA Finals, of course, right? The month and always will stand with LGBT plus community, embracing equality and respect for all, the Celtics caption an Instagram post June 1st. But you see, everybody's talking about Pride Month, but nobody's acknowledging the men's mental health awareness month. Nobody's acknowledging it. It's just like um Black History Month. Nobody acknowledges it. You don't even know what's going on because you got all types of stuff going on. You got the Super Bowl going on. You got the Emmys. You got the Oscars. You got what else is going on there? Valentine's Day. You got all this folly, right? And it takes away from what the month's supposed to be about, which is Black History Month. The same way with June being men's mental health awareness month, right? It says together, let's continue to champion ongoing advocacy efforts, open conversations, and create safe and inclusive spaces. The Mavs, for their part, wrote on social media this month, and every month we stand with the LGBTQ plus community. The MLB has also shown support for the annual celebration, as all but one of the 30 teams are set to host a Pride Night. The Texas Rangers, who are continuing to opt out of supporting LGBTQ plus fans within their community, came under fire, changing their slogan to "Straight Up Texas" throughout Pride Month. That's kind of fire, right? That's kind of fire. So the Texas Rangers, right, who are continuing to opt out of supporting LGBTQ plus fans within their community, came under fire for changing their slogan to "Straight Up Texas" throughout Pride Month. That's some cold stuff, man. Hey, somebody got to have a backbone, man. You know, somebody got to have a backbone, because it's like you can't say nothing about all these different communities, but everybody could say something about a Black, Hispanic, or Native American. They could say, they could talk, they could call us niggers, wetbacks, spics. They could call us anything under God's green earth, and it's okay with that. But as soon as you say something about any other community, it's a problem, right? Share or comment this article. Da, 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 da. Nope. Let's see what else it's talking about. I believe that's it on that. So they holding their ground, man. They holding their ground. Let me see if nobody hit Travis Kelsey with Taylor Swift. The water, Mattathias. All praises. Yeah, that Travis Kelsey. That's the dude name, right? So let's see what else they got going on in the NFL. So these are just some headlines that I wanted to expound on. With everything going on. Then you got this thing here, right? Look at this. Let me share my screen with this one. And this is sort of the same thing, but this is from Fox News. And Fox News, they hold down the Republicans, and most of the other news hold down the Democrats. So most of the Republicans are against the LGBTQ community. Let's go here. So this is called, it's crazy. This is what they called it, right? Let me see. It says 10 NFL teams so far declined to bow to Pride Month messaging. Not every team appears to be celebrating Pride Month. The calendar flipped to June over the weekend, and in case you missed it, that makes it Pride Month on television and radio, in your stores, everywhere on the internet, on your streets, up your flagpoles, in your classrooms, like it or not, and at least one other place throughout most of the NFL. Right? It says throughout most of the NFL, the practice of men sleeping with men, women sleeping with women, and some men becoming women, and some women becoming men, with the folks who say they are now neither men nor women, also included, was celebrated by 2/3 of the NFL's teams on Saturday via social media. And just by reading that, it just sounds so confusing. This stuff is just so confusing. And you know, I don't advocate for none of these communities except mine's, which is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Um, you know, I don't want to get flagged. I'm just reading the articles, so don't kill the messenger, y'all. Just I'm just reading articles. Take it up with them. It says the majority of NFL teams for Pride Month, right? And you see this, right? It got football is love in the pride colors, right? It says the message delivered on X via teams' timelines was sent by 21 of the NFL's 32 teams to their approximate 42 million total followers. Some teams tweeted also their support that Pride Month has arrived. Some delivered expanded messages as part of that support, and it says, Salakia. The Washington Commanders, for example, said Pride Month is actually about love, and some teams sent tweets and went the extra step by altering their logos or X banners. The Commanders, Buffalo Bills, and Philadelphia Eagles changed the color of their logos to match their pride flag. So the Commanders, I believe, is Washington, Buffalo is New York, and goddamn Philadelphia Eagles, man. Shout out to the servants in Philadelphia. Hey, man, that's y'all city, man. The city of brotherly love. I wonder what that takes the city of brotherly love to a whole different level there, right? That takes it to a whole different level. I love y'all, Akio, but it is what it is, goddamn. That's y'all city, right? And Buffalo is upstate, but it's still New York. It says some teams really are for Pride Month. The Vikings not only tweeted out their support and changed their logo, also changed the banner of the X account. They apparently were very excited about Pride Month, right? They're very excited. Ooh wee, get the fireworks. You see, and through this whole thing, nobody is mentioning men's mental health awareness month, man. It says the Eagles took an interesting tack in that they didn't deliver their message of support in a full-blown tweet, but they did change their logo on X, which made their support obvious. The NFL ? It advances the LGBTQ plus agenda. It hosts an annual gala and glad and promotes other gay community events. But the NFL didn't tweet its support for Pride Month on June 1st, instead retweeting the Chicago Bears and Jaguar tweets. By the way, the comments section after the tweets from the various teams are as one would expect. The comments paint a visceral difference of opinion on the message about the month-long celebration. Right? It says support for gay agenda is widespread. All of that, by the way, is dog bites man. If this was 1970s to perhaps 2010, there would be no outward support of Pride Month by the NFL on a national scale, but it has been growing seemingly inexorably for perhaps a dozen years or more, right? It says, so to no surprise, teams are sending messages that they're for Pride Month in 2024. The man bites dog factor, on the other hand, is seen when teams either oppose Pride Month or say something about it. And for clarity's sake, let it be known that no team has said it opposes Pride Month. See, and that's the crazy thing. They're not saying they oppose it, they just ain't promoting it. What's the problem? You don't have to promote it. You ain't saying nothing against it. You know, you never heard that old saying, if you ain't got nothing good to say, just don't say nothing at all. It's simple mathematics. It's pretty easy, right? Okay, so it says, it is clear that many within the NFL and society don't like Pride Month for varying reasons. Some people don't abide with or agree with the gay lifestyle or agenda. Now, this is from Fox News. This ain't the words of the servants. This ain't the words of Chief Ephraim. I'm just reading. Don't kill the messenger, LGBTQ community, because I know y'all be having your panties in a bunch. No pun intended, right? It says, and some, while having no issues with gay people whatsoever, simply don't like Pride Month being so obnoxious. Was it up? I can't say that, but it is obquidious, right? Obquidious. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I can't pronounce that damn word, but let's use obnoxious, right? I'm putting that word in because I can't pronounce that one. But whatever, as if being shoved down people's throats. Pause, right? Yes, that's what they're doing. They everywhere you go, there's Pride cereal, Pride juice, Pride soda, Pride. It's Pride everything, right? Everything is tasting the rainbow. Pause. Okay, it says these people would recoil if, say, a month-long puppy or a straight people celebration was shoved down their throats every year too. Hey, Fox, whoever's reporting this, hey man, this is it's kind of a good write-up right here. Whoever the writer is, right? It says, regardless, in today's world, mere silence is often deemed as both support or opposition by radicals on opposition sides. So be warned here. Reporting what teams did not tweet an announcement joining the Pride Month support and celebration is dispassionate. It does not convey opposition, right? And yeah, they're making the uproar about it. Every team got to promote and change their emoji and change their screen for y'all. No, that's crazy. That's insane. The NFL is about football, man. It's not about no Pride Month. There's people playing football. It's a sport. It's a sport. It got nothing to do with pride. And like they say, you shoving it down people's throats, man. Pause. Okay. It says 11 NFL teams do not participate. Over the weekend, 11 NFL teams choose not to tweet or acknowledge Pride Month. The 11 teams are the Pittsburgh Steelers, Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, Tennessee Titans, Kansas City Chiefs, Denver Broncos, Dallas Cowboys, Green Bay Packers, New Orleans Saints, and Atlanta Falcons. And that's crazy. Atlanta ain't acknowledge them. That's kind of crazy, right? So it says, Salakia, all the teams in the two NFL divisions, the AFC East and NFC West, tweeted support for Pride Month. One division, the AFC North, had 3 of 4 teams stay silent on the topic, with Baltimore embracing Pride Month. Three divisions, the AFC West, NFC North, and NFC South split among the 4 teams, with 2 supporting and 2 teams remaining silent. Right? It says, Shalakia. It says firstly, when teams take different approaches to the same issue, the accounting is newsworthy. So, what direction teams took is newsworthy. Finally, the United States is divided. There are lines drawn in politics, liberalism, and conservatism are at odds. There is a culture war being waged, right? And it's funny that it says that. Let me get another scripture right here. Because as you can see, it's all over the globe, right? It's all over the globe, especially here, right here in America. Okay, the president's going to war with each other. Everybody's getting locked up. The Fed's coming for everybody, right? Hunter Biden, Donald Trump, Sleepy Joe, everybody's getting indicted, right? And it tells you in the scriptures, right? Matthew 12 and 26, right? It says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? So it's telling you this, right? And it says right here, it says, let me read that back. It says, finally, right? Finally, the United States is divided. There are lines drawn in politics, liberalism, and conservatism are at odds. There is a culture war being waged. So you got not only a civil war, you got the liberal and conservatives, right? They going at it. You got the Democrats versus the Republicans. You got the presidents versus each other. They're throwing slick shots at each other, cussing each other out, right? You got Donald Trump telling you that it was a rigged trial, just like the president election, right? So Satan is divided against Satan, man. The NFL, the NFL, some teams is for Pride Month. The other teams ain't for Pride Month, right? It's just a lot of confusion going on in America, but it's a lot of division. It's a lot of division. And that's also in the scriptures. Let me get that real quick, right? Let me get that real quick. Salakia. Hey, I'm working by myself right here, goddammit. Hold on. All right, so this is Luke chapter 12, verse 51. Right? It says, suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you nay, but rather division. This is what the Mashiach is saying. Okay. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. And that's what's happening all over the world, man. Right? That's what you just had Turkey. Turkey just joined the BRICS. Turkey just jumped on. You see what I'm saying? As many people jumping on the BRICS as division. They're trying to crash the dollar. America trying to stay afloat. Then they got civil war unrest. They got racial wars happening. Right? There's a lot of this stuff happened after the what's that man's name? The Fauci jump shot. Right? After the Fauci jump shot. It says, the father shall be, 53rd verse, Luke 12 and 53. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. So it's just a bunch of division, man. And it's telling you right here. So it says, check this out. It says, and yes, sometimes participants cross lines. Years ago, President Obama and President Biden stated they defined marriage as between a man and a woman. President Trump told 60 Minutes he's fine with gay marriage in 2016. It says, despite this, Obama and Biden are classified as being pro-gay marriage, and Trump is often align. I'm gonna just use the word align as being against it, right? I can't even pronounce that word. A salad, like assassinated. Goddamn it! I know they assassinated us. A salad, salide, whatever, as being against it. Y'all get the picture, right? So he's being painted as the one against it, even though he said it was cool in 2016, supposedly. There and Trump could play like he want, play all of this stuff, and I know a lot of y'all going to chime in, eventually, you MAGA fiends, right? But Trump was never against LGBTQ community, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you here. Watch this here. Y'all know, even way before Trump decided to run, he was pro gay marriage, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna prove it to you. Hold on. Watch this here. Hold on. Yeah, let me play this whole joint, goddamn. Hold on. Let me add this here. Watch this here. This is proof that Donald Trump been pro gay marriage.
To unconditional victory against them.
There's lots of buzz over Rudy Giuliani's impassioned speech at the Republican National Convention.
There's no black America. There's no white America. There is just America.
Now look what we've uncovered. It's Giuliani showing his softer side dressed in drag in a comedy skit with Donald Trump.
You know, you're really beautiful.
The spoof was filmed 16 years ago when Giuliani was mayor of New York for a charity dinner, so it was all in good fun.
Oh, you dirty boy, you. Oh.
Hey, man, we're going to play that back again. And mind you,
we must commit ourselves to...
What did Rudy Giuliani just say, that damn demon? He said, it's not a white America, it's not a black America, because these issues never go away. This division been here and is going to be here. America is prophesied to be destroyed in the Bible, man. Okay, it's going to be destroyed not only by nuclear destruction, but by its own politics, by its own so-called democracy, right? It's fake democracy because it's never been a real democracy. Okay, your vote does not count. So this is just to show you that Donald Trump been pro-gay marriage. So you MAGA, you MAGA nuts, right? You MAGA nuts because y'all nuts. Y'all jokers is crazy. Right? Y'all ready to jump the White House again. So it's a lot of division going on. And this is the separation and division that was prophesied about in the scripture. And this is just how Rome was destroyed. Rome was taken inside out, man. All right? Them spending their money, their different politics, their different agendas, their different policies, right? All the policies is crazy. So look at, this is your president, man. Your MAGA president who said, let's make America great again. And then the LGBTQ says Trump is not pro-gay marriage. He got gay tendencies. This LGBTQ plus, he's promoted it before y'all had the new flag. He promoted it before y'all had the new flag. And it's crazy because y'all got a new flag, right? We're going to get into that. Y'all got a new flag, but check it out. Watch.
Unconditional victory against them.
There's lots of buzz over Rudy Giuliani's impassioned speech at the Republican National Convention.
There's no black America. There's no white America. There is just America.
And that's a
Now
goddamn
look what
lie.
we've uncovered. It's Giuliani showing his softer side dressed in drag in a comedy skit with Donald Trump.
You know, you're really beautiful.
The spoof was filmed 16 years ago when Giuliani was mayor of New York for a charity dinner, so it was all in good fun.
Oh, you dirty boy, you. Oh.
Right? Let me get that back. So that's just to show you, Trump been pro gay marriage, all right, and he been pro transsexual. He just put his face in Rudy Giuliani's fake breast, and he sniffed his neck, and he kissed her, right? So Trump been pro gay. He looked like he got a little bit of sugar in his tank himself, but let's go back to that gay agenda joint. Salakia, I done closed that out. Wait, did I? Nope. Okay. Salakia, let me share my screen again. Hey, who in the building? Matthew 12:25. And Jesus knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city, let me put that up there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hey, Shalom, elder in the building, man. All right. Boyan said, I don't think it's gonna be a president election. Hey, that's possible. That's possible. You know what I mean? And if Trump's supposed to be getting indicted, sentencing July 11th. So there's a lot that could be going on, you know, from there. Yedaya, Yasharala, Shalom, all praises. Bayan Shakar, Yahweh says, yeah, it might be. It might not be, man. Right? So there's a lot going on. So let's go back to this. Let's go back. Let me share the screen. Hey, if anybody got something to they want to chime in on, hey, y'all can hit the link. The link is there. Let me put it in there. Y'all want to bring out anything? The live link is there. Hey man, if somebody want to help me read, that'd be great. My mouth is getting dry. Pause. Let's share the screen again. So it says, right, despite this, Obama and Biden are classified as being pro-gay marriage, and Trump is often assailed as being against it. There can be no question 21 NFL teams are apparently in favor of it, and the other 11 are silent on the subject, right? And this is the problem. Like, yo, why is silence a problem? You know what I mean? Why is silence? They don't got nothing good to say. So they're not saying nothing at all. They're not speaking against y'all. But that's another topic, right? So that was it on this joint. Let me get this other joint I got. Hold on. Yeah, so this one. Right. Hold on, let me. I don't know why it's no volume. So remember what I was talking about the flag, right? The flag just adding more and more colors day in and day out, right? And you can't say this ain't an agenda, right? But this is a funny skit. I don't know what cartoon it's from. I don't think it's The Simpsons, but it's a hilarious skit, and it just shows you that what we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And most of these, like you see the NFL teams that's not giving public statements, but they using the merchandise, they making money off of it. You know what I'm saying? They making money off of it. So check this out. And this is what this video is showing, right? Check this out.
Well, it's a settled issue. There's just no demand for flags anymore. I miss the good old days when we could lobby the government to conquer another state so we'd get a new star. Everyone in the country had to update their flags.
Oh, not anymore. Everything's too woke.
Woke. Whoa, that's it! Guys, I've got it! What if we updated the gay flag for trans people?
You see that? Let me play it one more time because I don't know if y'all heard it from the beginning, but this is what they do. Is a money scheme. It's a money grab, right? So the NFL is getting money off of it, but they're not endorsing it. They are endorsing it, but they're not publicly coming out. Some teams are not publicly coming out endorsing it. They just making their merchandise, right? They making their money off of it. So let me just play that one more time.
Sales are way down. No one's buying American flags anymore. We had some success when we jumped on the pride bandwagon, but now that it's a settled issue, there's just no demand for flags anymore. I miss the good old days when we could lobby the government to conquer another state so we'd get a new star. Everyone in the country had to update their flags.
Oh, not anymore. Everything's too woke.
Woke. Whoa, that's it! Guys, I've got it! What if we updated the gay flag for trans people?
See? So they said nobody's buying American flags no more. And they stopped buying the gay flags. So what they're doing? They had to add new colors so they could include more people. It's a money scheme. It's money, but it's also an agenda. It's a big agenda, right? And the NFL, it looks like those teams don't want no part of it. And that's their right. If we live in a so-called free country, if we live in a democracy, like y'all say we do, why can people not support who they don't want to support? If I'm not in the mood to eat chicken wings and I want some fish, then I'm gonna eat some fish. I don't have to eat chicken wings when I don't want to. So that's the same if we live in this so-called quote unquote free land, man. If we're free, right? So yeah, there's some more things I want to go into. Just showing you current events, man, and these are all prophecies, man. All these different things, all it's so much happening in the world, and they give us this Pride Month. They give us, you know, uh, it's just so much going on, man. And even with this, right, we got everybody coming against us now. And look at this one. This one was hilarious too, because it finally happened. They said finally, this is the showdown we've been waiting for. Hey, this is the showdown we've been waiting for right here. Goddamn. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Let me share my screen. Okay. Yak the Wolf in the building.
Shalom.
Shalom, Yak. Yak in the building. Elder Yak the Wolf.
Hey, Ephraim, I might have to back out real quick and come back in. It's like a reverb.
Okay.
I'm a back out and come right back.
Okay, come. All praises. All praises. Because I got some stuff that I want him to give his take on, man. Only Yak can do it, man. We're going to have an episode. We're going to have a segment where Yak is going to be called Kevin Samuels Ain't Got Nothing on Yak the Wolf. All right? Kevin Samuels ain't got nothing on Yak the Wolf. And R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, though. He gave some valid points, but he was kind of bugged out. He was kind of bugged out too. But he had a lot of valid points, right? And you see this here? This from Elder Yak, man. You know what I'm saying? Classic right there. 12 Stones, 12 Tribes. Get that from Yak. What was the name of this joint called? Jacob Fresh. Jacob Fresh. All right, there go Yak. Let me add him in again.
Shalom.
Shalom, okay. You better now?
Good. I'm just getting off the road, man. I had a long day. Shalom, y'all. Shabbat.
Yeah, but Shabbat.
I got like 23%.
Oh man, you gotta charge that up,
Nah, that's all good. What's going on?
Yeah, so we just going in and showing how they took away. This is supposed to be Men's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Come.
And they overshadow it. They overshadow it with Pride Month. And what's more important? Somebody's sexual lifestyle or the mental health of men around the world.
Come.
And I'm going in and showing how the NFL teams, not all of them were supporting. Not all of them are supporting the LGBTQ community.
Come.
So, but this is a video. I just want to put it up real quick. But I got something for you to commentate on.
Come.
And only you can commentate on. And it's going to be the next segment. But I just want to go in and show the people this real quick. Let me share my screen. Right? This is the showdown. Hey, this is the showdown we've been waiting for. Right? This is the Palestinians versus the LGBTQ. This is the showdown we've been waiting for. Look at this. Right? You see that? Let me play it one more time. You got the LGBTQ on one side. And you got the Palestinians on the other side. It's just a shit show. And hey, man, they all, those are all of them, from the Palestinians to the LGBTQ supporters. They're all violent, man. They are violent. And I just want to give this second Esdras 9:3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars in the people in the world. And these are uproars, man. The summer ain't start yet. The summer ain't start yet. And them Palestinians, they just ran in the White House. They trying to start another January 6th. The Palestinians surround the White House, man. It said, don't see it. Can the bro, y'all didn't see that video just now?
Nah, I was waiting to see it myself. We just seen a white page and a link.
Oh, I thought y'all was saying, okay, let me try this again. Is it playing now?
La.
Let me see now. It's not showing. Let me see.
I see something now. Got a blue bottom under the picture.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Come.
You see? So, and it says the intersectional showdown we've all been waiting for. Grab some popcorn, man. So this is uproars. The Bible speaks about uproars in the people. You know, so there you have it. And the Palestinians just ran in the White House. They had it smoke. They said the Secret Service had to retreat from the Palestinians because they come heavy, man. And these jokers, a lot of them, they ready to die for what they believe in. You know, so let me close that screen out. But yeah, there's a lot going on. We went into you know, showing what's happening with Trump. He's vowing to revenge, whether he comes in office or not. He said we just gonna have to see. He said revenge is justified, and then he's sitting up there lying. Then you got he was lying about saying putting Hillary Clinton in jail, sending her to jail, and then Hunter Biden, man. Hunter Biden is getting ready to get indicted also. So it's just a shit show around the world, and the Most High's got him in derision, man. Right? So there's a lot going on, man. But in the spirit of the LGBT Pride Month, right? In the spirit of it, I would like to show this thing here, right? No, that ain't it. Okay. In the spirit, right, of Pride Month, this is for you, y'all, right? Now, this guy, he gives all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High every time he speaks, and his name is Yada. Yada. Let me split the screen share this screen. And this is all you, y'all. So you watching it fresh with us? You watching it for the first time? I don't know if you've seen it on social media, but his name is Minister Yadan Yada, right? So this joke is very interesting. Now he was a Let me see if y'all could okay, y'all see it on is on the screen?
Come.
So now I'm gonna just read this. This is his Instagram page, right? It says, "Women are not masculine in the presence of masculine men. When a man is able to not just lead, but also provide on all levels, his woman is able to dwell completely in her divine feminine energy. A woman becomes a reflection of how you treat her. If you don't like how she's acting, look at how you're treating her. If your fathers didn't teach you, I'm teaching you is the greatest form of health. All praises due to the Most High." So buckle your seatbelts. Y'all, after you listen to this, if you want me to play it over again, you know, to hear it again, yo, it's on you. But this is all you. You got to give your take on this one. All right.
Hey, Salakia, is this nigga who said he gave his wife all this money to marry her?
I don't think so. I don't know, but I don't
It
think
looked
so.
like an it's a dude. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Here you go.
The woman you complained about, the same woman you said wasn't soft, the same woman you said she complains all the time, is with this man, and she is soft, she's feminine, because he makes her feel secure, safe. He brings out everything in her that you were unable to do because you were looking for a mother figure. You were looking for a roommate. This man put this woman on the throne and loved her from the bottom of her feet to the top of her head. You have to remember one thing, you weak men. Women are only masculine around feminine men. Masculine men can even make the toughest woman, regardless of her background, melt like butter in his hand because he elevates her. He speaks to her soul. He uplifts her mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. So rather than you saying, oh, then my woman is masculine, no, you should be saying, I'm feminine, and that's why I have a masculine woman. You have to get a reality check. These women are all feminine, but it takes a real masculine man to unlock it because she's become hard around you soft men.
Where these dusty niggas come from, man?
Hey, you want me to play it one more time? Because I think the beginning wasn't cut off.
Nah, I might smack that nigga through the screen, You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, let me say something, man. First of all, we ain't our women's parents. You know, womanhood and principles and morals come from the home first. You know, and these niggas they looking for clout for women, right? All these niggas like him, he's chasing the clout for women while he's shitting on men. Right. And it's a lot of times when we meet these sisters have already been through the ringer 100 or 1,000 times. Right. They got a mother and a daddy. Our responsibility is to take over the daddy's role and her to be in the rightful order. Most of these women today ain't feminine. You know what I mean? Most of them bulldoggers like hell, and the sisters attest to that. You feel where I'm coming from? So, you know, the issue that we have in our communities and in our families is not the men trying to take the woman's place. It's the woman trying to take the man's place for the majority of the point, for the majority of the part. And then you got the sisters supporting the damn LGBT community. You understand? So this brother, man, you know, He no different. Who was the other brother who just got caught up pandering to the sisters? And then got caught. What's the big strong dude? I don't know him either. But the dude was pandering to the sisters, talking garbage about us, and he got caught up. He got caught up in what he was trying to go on us about. You know what I mean? So these type of brothers, man. Listen, he's there for the sisters that want to hear what they want to hear, basically.
Right.
That's really all I gotta say about that.
Right. Now check this out. I don't think that's one of them, but then because he got a boatload of these type of videos, right? He got a boatload of these videos. And it's crazy how he's getting pushed to the front of the algorithm. I don't know who I seen it off of, and it was just like it keep going, right? This is the one here. So he has some points there, but look at this is what, like you said, it's the flattery of the woman, man. He's trying to flatter the woman the same way Polite was doing it, calling the woman, the black woman, God, and these different, these different flattering titles. Watch this here. This one is more up your lane. Check this out. This joke is crazy. That wasn't the first one I really wanted to bring out, but watch this here. Did it come out yet?
Yeah, it just did.
Okay. Watch this one out. Women are the head of households, not men, right? It says broken men have taught you that men, see, he's first of all, he's like he's trying to be the opposite of Kevin Samuels. He's trying to do the total opposite. Even the way he dressed, his style of talk, you know what I'm saying? The leg cross, right? Check this out. It says, broken men have taught you that men are the head of households because of their ego, insecurities, who make sure there is food in the house, bills are paid on time, children are nourished, house and clothes are clean, and transforms a house into a home with or without a man, woman. Men, you are the head of your families and are responsible for making sure that your woman has everything she needs to run your home successfully. Before you can properly take care of a woman, you have to understand her position. She is the most valuable piece of the chessboard because she makes your life so much easier, but she cannot do that if she's undervalued, mistreated, depressed, stressed, or left unprotected and not provided for. Now, some of that I agree with, but watch the word and see, and he's getting a lot of flack, and this man, I believe, is a bunch of Israelites and a lot of people getting on this man for this stuff. But check this one out.
For the household, the man or the woman?
The head is as heavy as the person that wears the crown. Who is the most stressed in the relationship? Who's dealing with high levels of anxiety in a relationship? Who's the most depressed in most of these relationships? It's the woman. Why? Because she's handling everything from paying the bills, taking care of the children, making sure the man is mentally okay, even though she's falling apart mentally, making sure the home is running how it's supposed to run, making sure the bills are paid. And she's doing this with the man and without a man. And we don't mention her raising these children. making sure they're going to school, making sure their grades is up, making sure they're learning and becoming more productive. The woman has always been the head of the household, and only weak men disagree with it, because when a man is the head of the household, he runs because of the responsibilities that come with it. It's not just providing. That doesn't make you the head of the household. The head of the household is the one that maintains the whole home, and the only one that has been doing that since the beginning of time is the woman. So yes, the woman is the head of the household, but the man should make sure she has a home to be the head of.
You see what I'm talking about?
Hey, listen. The nigga trying to turn us into some broads. See, he don't try to flip the script talking about ego and man, listen. First of all, man, you know, women just starting to get their jobs. You know what I mean? First of all, the income and the jobs, that was all us. So what the hell he talking about? You know what I mean? That was all us at first. The only reason why our women got these jobs and so forth and so on, the way they do now and the opportunities, because it's a chess move against us men, right? And this brother knows that clearly, man. You know, but a lot of the stuff he is saying is true. And what I mean about, you know, certain parts of our road, but that also goes towards a certain type of woman. And most of our women is out of order. He making it seem like all our women just perfect and all of them doing their job. No, our women, so most of our women worried about taking our road. That's really what they worried about. That's why the family is messed up. That's why our daughters is bulldoggers and our sons faggots. That shit don't come from us men.
Yeah.
That come from out of order balance.
Salakia, no F-bombs, no F-bombs. We this is
I
our
said an
first
F-bomb.
one. Yeah, no F-bombs, man. But we got to address them by their communities.
I got you.
And we got to stick to the script, because they're very emotional people. All these different communities are very emotional, and we can't afford to get flagged, especially our first show, brother. We got to
Con, that
keep
was my bad. I ain't even realized that. You know what I mean?
God.
But yeah, man, you know, man, that's really all I gotta say, man. You know what I mean? This dudes like this, man, I really ain't got too much for dudes like this, man. You know what I mean? Dudes like him, you gotta let him rock out, because he gonna get the little scragglers to follow him, and he gonna be finished in a minute. His own work's gonna take him down. Cause he working. Matter of fact, Lamech, give me, man, Job 38:3. This was wrong with niggas like this.
Shout out to brother Lamech in the building, man. Capped in the building.
Con. You said Joe 30?
Con. And first of all, you looking at a brother who run his household. You looking at a brother who paid all his bills. So I don't know what he talking about. Yeah, my folks handle the kids, but I run everything in my house. So I don't even know what the hell he talking about. And I know quite a few brothers that do also. You know what I mean? The weak man would allow a woman to run his home. Right? Matter of fact, no, let me not say that. A stand-up woman, a man is comfortable with her running the household, but not over top of him. You know what I mean? Not over top of him. Give me that.
You said Joe 30 and what?
38:3.
38:3.
This the problem with a lot of our brothers, man. Pandering to women all the time, man. Go ahead.
It's the book of Job, chapter 38 and verse 3.
Right.
Gird up now thy loins like a man.
Hey, listen, this is a message to you brothers that pander to women. Get some intestinal fortitude. Grab your testicles like a man. And stop pandering to these women and put your manhood back in order. You know what I mean? Our kids is looking at us, man. You know what I mean? As much as going on with us, our children is looking at us, man. You know what I'm saying? And this type of dude right here is a damn disgrace. Go ahead, I.
Khan, gird up now thy loins like a man,
Uh-huh.
for I will demand of thee an
So
answer.
the Most High said he demand of you men to get your intestinal fortitude in order. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Where was thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? De-
Come.
uh, declare if thou have understanding.
Come. That's it, I. That's it. Now give me Salaki, y'all. Give me
Khan.
matter of fact, give me 2nd Ezra 14.
Khan.
No, first of all, give me 1 Corinthians 11. That's what we need to go.
Khan.
Because evidently this brother don't believe in the Bible. Evidently this brother don't believe in the original natural order. You know what I mean? All these clout chasers online nowadays, man, coming with these weird doctrines, man. Go ahead.
Khan, I'm gonna start at 1. It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 1.
Come.
Be ye followers of me,
Mm-hmm.
even as I also am of Yahushua.
Hey, listen, that evidently this guy's not a follower of the Messiah. Evidently this guy does not adhere to the words of the Heavenly Father. Clearly. Go ahead.
Now I praise you, brethren,
Uh-huh.
that ye remember me in all things,
Uh-huh.
and keep the ordinances as
Uh-huh.
I delivered them to you.
What Paul tell them to do? Keep what?
The ordinances as I delivered them to you.
Ordinances is order. This is the order. Paul say keep the order. Go ahead.
But I would have you know
Uh-huh.
that the head of every man is Yahushua.
Right. So the head of every man, every Israelite man, and every dusty heathen, right? At the end of the day, is who?
And the head of the woman is the man.
Yeah. The head of, and this is the order of the Most High. The head of the woman is the man. Go ahead.
And the head of Yahushua is Yahweh.
Right. The head of Christ is God. Right? Give me Genesis 3. We're gonna go to the beginning of the book.
Genesis 3 and
Yeah, we gonna see how stable-minded our women are. Matter of fact, Salaki, I don't want. Hold your finger on Genesis 3. Give me Sirach 25:24.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 24.
Them funny looking sandals is messing with that brother brain. That nigga need to get some man sandals on. Go ahead.
That's them Jiminy Crickets.
Come. Sirach 25:24.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin.
Uh-huh.
And through her we all die.
And this dude probably ain't number 30 years old. In his 30s. He don't have a clue of what the hell he talking about. He just trying to get him some box. You know what I'm saying? Niggas like this, we know well. Niggas we know well. They'll sit there and hate on men and then always trying to get up in all the sisters' pants. That's what he is. I'm trying to get in the pants, man. That's all he is. Go ahead, Al.
Khan. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
But nah, we the ones weak. We the ones with the ego. If we think we run the house, we wicked. We soft. Right? We feminine. Go ahead.
Give the water no passage.
That's right. And a real man with a rightful mind, he's going to run his household. He's going to lead over his relationship. Right? It says give the water no passage. Because the lesson we need to learn is from our forefather and foremothers. That's the lesson we need to learn. We need to learn that our sisters, our mothers, our aunts, our grandmothers, they want to be independent, right? That's their problem. And you know what? Us brothers, a lot of times, they know we don't like to leave according to the children. So you know what? In a sense, we almost support that garbage by sitting there. You know what I mean? To a fault. Right? Go ahead. Read that over again out.
Verse 25. Give the water no passage.
That's right. Listen, as a man, you don't supposed to let your woman get away with nothing. She act out of order, you check it. You ever see y'all ever see like where water rolls down, you see these little walls? Those called check dams. Those check dams, as you gradually go down them walls that stop that water and slow that velocity of that water up, those are called check dams, right? So that's what it means, give the water no passage. If you pour water out into a sidewalk, the water's gonna seep into all cracks. The Most High say, cut that off. Cut all that wicked stuff off because it get out of control and it start going everywhere. Go ahead.
Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad.
See, it ain't talking about all our women, though. All our women ain't wicked. We got some serious sisters in and out of the truth. I even believe his sisters out of the truth that may be tad bit, maybe have they stuff in order more than certain sisters in the truth. Because a lot of sisters, and it's not just this, I'm speaking on the sisters now, I'm also brothers. A lot of times we take this truth for granted. Right? And evidently this brother right here, he don't have a clue. He don't have a clue of what his place is in this earth, and he don't have a clue of who his God or who his Savior is. Because he wouldn't even be talking this madness. Go ahead, Doc.
If she go not as thou wouldest have her,
What that say?
If she go not as thou wouldest have her.
But that brother just said the women is the rulers of the household. That nigga said, if we try to rule the household, we feminine. If what?
If she go not as thou wouldest have her.
Hey, what's the title of a person in a relationship or in a situation where you must move the way my blueprint is set up? What's the title of a person like that, Lamette?
A boss.
That's right. So what's the title of a person that gotta follow that?
Servant.
There you go.
A worker.
Go ahead, read that over again. Read that one verse over again and finish it all.
If she go not as thou wouldest have her, cut her off from thy flesh, and give her a bill of divorce, and let her go.
And you know what? The Most High be doing that spiritually with our people, right? He be doing that spiritually because, first of all, you know, a lot of times we get caught up. We get caught up in things, and that order, Salaki, y'all, and that order, you know, it gets foggy sometimes in the midst of conflict in the home or in the midst of conflict in the relationship. And a lot of brothers, they lose sense of, I would say, balance, their place, right? Salaki, they lose sense of balance of their place in their home with all the confusion, right? And this brother right here, he bringing total confusion. He's trying to confuse our sisters even more, man. You know what I mean? This brother basically turning our sisters against us, man. That's all I really got to say on that one, man. Is he an Israelite, Chief?
Yeah, he's definitely an Israelite. I believe.
I mean, do he know?
Well, all I know, he says every time. But the crazy thing, he's holding Muslim beads in these videos. But then he says, all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High. And then I watched a couple of his videos, on his Instagram, and he says, when I say the Most High, I'm talking about one's highest self, and we all have the Most High in us. So he definitely listens and watches us. But I don't know what's his denomination or religion, but I know he a hustler. I could tell off the rip, and like you said, he trying to hustle some box.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And believe it or not, you know, the women are bigger donators than men. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you baby them. If you baby them, if you kiss their ass, they gonna support you. You know, so yeah, that's I don't know if Lamech heard it, but I'm gonna play it again, and you know, if anybody else didn't hear him, because it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, and I know he's trying to get to certain points, but you could smell the hustle in him. The Joker's a hustler. So let me just play that one more time.
Who's the head of the household, the man or the woman?
The head is as heavy as the person that wears the crown. Who is the most stressed in the relationship? Who's dealing with high levels of anxiety in a relationship? Who's the most depressed in most of these relationships? It's the woman. Why? Because she's handling everything from.
And hold on, he said, who's the most stressed in the relationships? Bro, we're in June, which is overshadowed by the Pride Month, but we are in Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. That's what we're in this month. That's what June really is supposed to be about. We're supposed to worry about the mental health, the mental state of men around the world, struggling and stressed out as prices are getting higher on food, right? Gas is going up. Bills are going up. Everything is going up except our pay. So yes, men are the most stressful, man. And you're going to be more stressed if you got a nagging woman that listens to a nigga like this.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's why you got to watch who your woman listens to also on social media, right? Who she's watching on YouTube, who's in the ear, what sisters is she talking to too? Some of these sisters are they're coming with this man's spirit.
Con King, I got a precept. Real quick.
Go ahead.
Because Yakutas brought out about to not give a wicked woman liberty to gad abroad, right? So let me get somebody want to get it, or I get it. Sirach 26 and 12. Let me get that real quick.
Hold up,
you want to get it? All right, kind. Yeah, Sirach 26 and 12. Because the thing is, we supposed to be a hedge of protection for these women. The way this man right here speaking, he really setting our sisters up, right? Jacob's trouble come around. Who's gonna be the protection for these women? Who's gonna be the hedge of protection for these women, right? Who she gonna lead? You understand? Go ahead.
The book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 12.
She
will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler. When he have found a fountain and drink of every water near her, by every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow.
You see what I'm saying? She's gonna sit down on every hedge. You understand what I'm saying? You telling our women into whores. You telling our women that they don't have to have order. Just go down and lay with anybody. Just do whatever you want to do. You're the head. You wear the crown. But that's not what the Bible say. Let me get real quick. What was I just said? Hold on real quick. Cause this crazy, man. I just had it. Ecclesiastes 11 and 5 real quick.
Come.
But this dude's, you know what he sound like, Chief? He sound like one of them Egyptologists.
He one of them them polite, the black woman is God jokers.
Khan. She created everything. The black woman is God. You know what I'm saying? All these different things. Give me that precept real quick, King.
11 and what?
11 and 5 real quick.
Khan. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11, verse 5. As thou knowest not what is the way of the spirit, or how the bones do grow in the womb.
Khan King, Sirach 11 and 5. Did I
Sirach 11 and 5. Salakia.
Okay. I thought I might have said Ecclesiastes. Salakia.
Yeah, you did.
All right. I get them mixed up sometimes. All right, go ahead.
The book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Many kings have sat down upon the ground.
Many queens.
Many kings have sat down upon the ground. And one that was never thought of have worn the crown.
Now all the queens wore the crowns.
And one that was never thought of have worn the crown.
Right. So what the Bible say? Only kings wear the crown. So what is he talking about? You know what I mean? That heavy is the head of the one that wears the crown.
Come.
Heavy is the head of the king.
Come.
He's the one that wears the crown. See, what this man, what he just did, from what I just heard, he knows the Bible, right? He knows the truth. He's been around brothers in the truth, and he's taking and he has a injector, and he's pulling everything out from the truth, and he's flipping it. He's flipping it to make his point. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be the reason why in Jacob's trouble, a lot of our women gonna be put to death in that day, man. A lot of our women gonna see a lot of trauma, man, a lot of death, man, because they're gonna feel like they independent. But once they ain't able to get in that shower every day and scrub and wash that hair and put the little makeup on, get your little nails done, you jammed up out here and you ain't smelling too good, that's when they gonna realize, hey man, this man was full of garbage.
Come. Hey, Ak, let me read the next one. It's making your point.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. Many mighty men have been greatly disgraced. Right? And that proves your point. Who was wearing those crowns? The men.
The men was wearing the crowns.
This verse 6. Many mighty men have been greatly disgraced, and the honorable delivered into other men's hands.
Other women.
Other men's hands.
Lesbians.
Other men's hands.
Thoughts.
Other men's hands.
Go ahead.
That's it, Al.
Come on, man. It says, hey, look, the Bible self-explanatory, speaks for itself. You know what I mean? If you go into what's the precept on the king that sat next to the concubine, and she took his crown off of his head and put it upon her head. You understand?
It's second Ezra.
Get that for me real quick, King, if you
Hey,
don't mind.
pull the jump for me real quick. I got you. Just pull the jump for me real quick.
Okay, kind.
Proverbs, I believe is it 30? Proverbs, let me see. Is it 30? 30? Salakia. Yeah. Proverbs 30. 18.
Okay.
Right? 30 and 18.
Con. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 18.
Con.
There be three things which are too wonderful for me.
Uh-huh.
Yea, 4 which I know not.
Right. So listen, Solomon is saying it's 3 things that's too great for me, right? Too great for me to understand. Right? 4 which I know not. Go ahead, Al.
The way of an eagle in the air.
Uh-huh.
The way of a serpent upon a rock.
Right.
The way of a ship in the midst of the sea.
So Solomon's saying, look, I don't know. These things are great. They are too wonderful in how they operate and how the Most High made them and how they operate. Go ahead.
And the way of a man with a maid.
And that's the fourth one. He don't know how to operate with a woman. How that thing's supposed to get right. Right? Go ahead,
Such is the way of an adulterous woman.
Such is the way of what?
An adulterous woman.
No, we putting this on the man right now. Solomon putting this on the man right now.
Of an adulterous woman.
Uh-huh.
She eateth.
Uh-huh.
And wipeth her mouth.
Uh-huh.
And said, I have done no wickedness.
See that? See that? And us men, we always hold ourselves accountable. Not all of us, but the stand-up men, we have to hold ourselves accountable because we have to teach our children that. Leaders always have to hold themselves accountable, man. Right? Go ahead,
For three things the earth is disquieted, and for four which it cannot bear.
3 things the earth is disquieted, and the fourth that it cannot bear. Go ahead.
For a servant when he reigneth, and a fool when he is filled with meat.
Uh-huh.
For an odious woman.
For a what?
For an odious woman.
Uh-huh.
When she is married.
This is an evil, wicked woman. When she is married. Go ahead.
And an handmaid that is heir to her mistress.
Uh-huh.
There be 4 things which are.
No, I just wanted that.
Kind.
It's basically saying the 3 things the earth is disquieted, and the fourth which it cannot bear. A odious woman, right? Which is a wicked, troublesome wife, right? And handmaid that is heir to her mistress. Right? Remember the story of Hagar and Sarah? See how them women was beefing out of jealousy? That's what the scriptures talking about, how women beef out of jealousy. Right? A wicked woman, then you got a handmaid who is heir to her mistress. And the reason why I call her an heir to her mistress, because the handmaid is also the wife or concubine to the mistress's husband. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? And them 2 women, they making problems up in that household, especially the odious woman. One more. Give me Sirach 26, just to jump off of that one.
Bring it out.
Sirach 26. I believe it's 17. Real quick. So let me see real quick.
Delighted in her husband or silent and loving woman?
Sirach 26:6.
Okay, I figured it was up there. All right. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 6.
Uh-huh.
But a
Matter
grief.
Fact,
uh-huh.
Yeah, go ahead.
But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman.
See that? And that's the point that was being made, a mistress being heir, the odious woman, and a mistress being heir to a handmaid being heir to her mistress. It's talking about jealousy amongst them. That the earth cannot bear unruly, jealous women. Read that over again, Art.
Book of Sirach, chapter 26 and verse 6. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman. And a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all.
And guess what? A lot of our women, when we deal with other women, they go running their mouth. Even in this truth, a lot of sisters know we afforded up multiple wives or other wives. A lot of times we get other wives. Our women be acting like they with it sometimes. Even if they ain't with it, they know we can do that according to the law. They go running their mouth everywhere. Right? It says the grief of the heart and sorrow is a woman that's jealous over another woman. And a scourge. The women scourge you when she backbite. A woman can backbite like hell. You know what I'm saying? Mess your whole situation up. Put all type of rumors out there on you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she's jealous of another woman. Right? Go ahead, Op.
Verse 7.
I'm good. Go ahead.
I want to read 7 and 8 real quick because it make my point. Right. It says verse 7. It says, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. And when you got a yoke on your neck, man, and you shake that thing back, and your neck gets sore. It start cutting at your neck. It's metal. It's hot. You understand? It make your neck raw. You know what I'm saying? It says, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hold of her is as though he held a scorpion, man. You know what I'm saying? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. And that's what this brother's creating. He's creating a dangerous woman. We already deal with them, but these brothers right here is gonna allow our women to, to just kind of do what they want to do. This is verse 8. A drunken woman.
Hey, hold up, Lamette. Listen, I want to ask you one question. What'll happen if you holding the scorpion like that? What that scorpion gonna be doing?
He gonna be looking to sting you
all the time. Let me sting this nigga. Get out of my get. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be trying to get out of your hands, and he gonna be stinging you consistently.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Con. It says a drunken woman, and this has nothing to do with a woman being drunk. But I just want to get this point. And a gatter abroad causeth great anger, and she will not cover her own shame, man. You get these women, these kind of women, right? They in the club, they in the bars. You might be married to this woman. You may want to marry this woman at some point, right? He's giving them liberty to gather abroad. That means there's no order in the house. There's no order from the husband. He's giving them that liberty. He's saying it's okay for you to be the boss. It's okay to go against 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. It's okay. You do exactly what you want to do, right? And it says about them gathering abroad, man. They're going to tell all your business. They wicked as hell. Everything that go on in the house, they telling everybody. They being obscene. They dressing obscene. They dancing and talking obscene amongst other sisters and brothers. That's what this brother's going to create, But that's all I had.
Khan, what you got, Amar?
No, that's it. Oh, Khan, you said Amar, Salaki.
You on mute. And listen, I just want to say one thing.
Go.
I ain't just going on y'all sisters like that. We was making a point according to we love our sisters, right? And y'all know I can go hard as hell. Right. At this moment, I ain't even really in that zone. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? I just got out of class, but I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? But no, us sisters, we love y'all, man. And this brother right here, this another piece of, I would say, debris that's clogging up the pipeline or trying to. And you sisters better beware of these brothers pandering to y'all, man. These brothers don't care nothing about y'all salvation. All they want is your money in your box. And more than likely your money. You know what I mean? You see a brother pandering to you like this, he looking for your pockets. Plain and simple. I yield, Chief.
Gone. So I want to play that one more time, and then I want to show the opposite of what he's saying. I'm gonna show it, but we ain't bring out the scripture. Nobody brought out the classic Jeremiah 31 and 22. If you could get that, Baba Bashar, while I get this.
Come.
Yeah, that's the classic there. I just want to play that one more time. For the people, especially people that see the replays and the people that didn't really hear exactly what he said. But it's a form of witchcraft, man. This is a form of witchcraft, right? Because he's trying to pump your woman up to make you to make her look at you like you ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And cause the divorcement, cause the adultery, right? So after this place,
paying the bills, taking care of the.
After this plays one more time out, then you can read that scripture once it's finished. Baba Kashaw, let us play.
Children, making sure the man is mentally okay, even though she's falling apart mentally, making sure the home is running how it's supposed to run, making sure the bills are paid, and she's doing this with the man and without a man. And we don't mention her raising these children, making sure they're going to school, making sure their grades is up, making sure they're learning and becoming more productive. The woman has always been the head of the household, and only weak men disagree with it, because when a man is the head of the household, he runs because of the responsibilities that come with it. It's not just providing. That doesn't make you the head of the household. The head of the household is the one that maintains the whole home, and the only one that has been doing that since the beginning of time is the woman. So yes, the woman is the head of the household, but the man should make sure she has a home to be the head of.
Yeah, that joke was crazy. But go ahead, read that scripture, Baba Kashaw.
You said Jeremiah 31?
Yeah, 22.
And 22, kind. Okay, I was down a little further. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man.
See, so this is a new thing on earth, man. This is a new thing. A woman shall compass a man, man. And that's why women got the best jobs right now. You know, women's got they're in a different place. They got all this Me Too movement, all of these different things now. You know, I was watching Charleston White. I shared it on my stories. Charleston White said about Diddy, and you know, we not supporters of Diddy at all, but he said something about Diddy. He said we said
why they ain't go to the police? They went to everybody, but they didn't go to the police.
Right, they went to the lawyers, but why they didn't go to the police? If Diddy was doing all these different things, why they never went to the police? But this is the society, and this is what we living in right now. It's just a bunch of confusion, and it's a woman that can pass the man. You know, they were saying that Cassie used to watch, when she was coming up, she used to watch Diddy beat on his other baby mother. You see what I'm saying? So all of a sudden you get with him. How the old saying go? It's good when you do it, but not when I do it. Right, and that's the spirit that, you know, that's what's happening, man. That's all over the globe right now. So let me show y'all this one. Hopefully, it's showing. It's not showing. Check this out. So he's saying the woman is the head of the household, right? Now listen to this conversation. This is called Bronx Antics. Is a Instagram that I follow. It is the most ratchet spirits you'll see in all of the world. They come from the Bronx, right? So check this thing out, man. Watch what this demon done told these niggas. Told this dude, man.
Man, dick tonight, bro. Like, what the fuck do I gotta do?
Excuse the language.
You gonna do today? Yes, I am. Yes. Say word. I'm gonna go fuck a nigga that could go for rounds. I don't want to fuck a nigga that go for one round and tap out. I don't. That's not what I'm settling for today. I'm sorry.
Wow, now I do 1 round.
Isaiah, you don't only fuck for 1 round. Good, Isaiah. I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm sorry. No.
Yo, Jasmine, please. No. Yo, can we just go out? Can we just do something?
What? Let me play it from the beginning.
You're chatting right now.
How am I chatting? Because I don't want you? Do you want me to send you a video of me swallowing the next man's dick tonight, bro? Like, what the fuck do I gotta do?
That's what you gonna do today?
Yes, I am. Yes. I'm gonna go fuck a nigga that could go for rounds. I don't want to fuck a nigga that go from one round and tap out. I don't. That's not what I'm settling for today. I'm sorry. Wow, now I do one round. Isaiah, you don't only fuck for one round. Good, Isaiah. I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm sorry. No.
Yo, Jasmine, please. Yo, can we just go out? Can we just do something?
So is this the head of the household? Is that the head of the household? Did you hear what she said? Do you want me to record swallowing a nigga tonight? Pause. Right? Do you want me to record it and send it to you? Telling him he can't go but for one round. She needs somebody that could tap her out tonight. And she gonna record it and send it to the nigga. She don't want to deal with him, but she's still on the phone with him. You can't tell me that ain't some toxic shit.
Come.
Who was masculine in that exchange, Ephraim?
I guess the head of the household.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
According to this guy Yada, Minister Yada. According to him.
And you got coon, effeminate niggas like that, man. That's raising up these women like that now. You know what I mean? They raising them up to be above us, man. You know what I mean? We can't raise our children, right? We can't be amongst our children for the most part. Even if we do, it's a hard time. You know what I mean? You barely able to work and support. Even when you are able to work and support, they still throw a monkey wrench in the game. You got Eve at the club all throughout the day, all throughout the night. They trying to go to Rick Ross party. They doing whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why these kids is so crazy. They buck wild out here, man. You know what I mean? They buck wild, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of Jake like that, you know? And the thing is, let's put it like this. You really think Sarah would have talked to Abraham like that? Quick question. You think Sarah would have talked to Abraham like that?
Yeah, nah, not at all. And you know what's crazy? That there was a brother that called me from council, y'all. I think you got static, y'all. You got static.
Slack it, King.
Yeah. There was a brother that called me for counsel, and he told me that his woman kind of talked to him this way. You know what I'm saying? They still together. I guess they worked it out, but it's like, yo, bro, you can't talk to me like that. I've dealt with women like that in the world. Trust me, I was in some toxicity. I was in a lot of toxic relationships. You know what I'm saying? Due to drugs, due to liquor, due to alcohol, due to marijuana. You see what I'm saying? But I didn't give a damn. I really didn't, because to me, I knew I was going to get the buns regardless. But it's still, I did give a damn, but I kept that masculine persona, but I was hurting inside. You know, I knew when a woman played me, man, when I found out she went off or laid with a nigga that I knew, yeah, that shit sting like a mug. That joker sting like a mug, but I would never tolerate it. I was just on my play shit. Like once I found out, I didn't give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? On to the next one. And if you stick around, yeah, I'm gonna smash from time to time. But the level of responsibility and how I deal with you and treat you, that's out the window, Jack. I'm not looking at you the same. They got memes like that. They got pictures of women bent over, their legs out, their eyes rolling in the back of the head, and it say, before you take her back, remember that somebody had her like this. Before you take her back, remember that somebody had her in the Boston Crab, nigga.
The sharpshooter.
Four leg lock. In the sharpshooter. Yeah. Yeah. You know. So check this one out. I've been collecting a lot of things, so you know, brothers could chime in on it. You know, we could get more active. This is going to be more like a podcast forum. We're going to still give them scripture. They're going to still learn, get edified, but let them know what's going on around the world. You know, in this today's time that we in Pride Month, right? We in Pride Month is being overshadowed. Pride Month is overshadowing the fact that it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I'm going to keep digging that. I'm going to keep sticking to that point, man. Because they're not worried about our mental health, but they're worried about a freak show, man. They're worried about a freak show. And this is what they want to promote. They mad at the NFL. They mad at Trump. They mad at everybody that's not putting a flag in front of their house.
Con, you heard about the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin, they head coach?
No, I went in on all the NFL teams that ain't promoting it though.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin told his team, he said, look, you can't go out there promoting all that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just propaganda, man. That's not what we about. That's not what our team is about. And you know, it just made me think, man, like Alabama is like one of the last states that really get down with the whole homosexual, you know, the whole LGBTQ, LMNOP, MNM, whatever, how many letters they got, right? Look at it now. We got in the heart of Alabama, man, Mobile, like the fastest growing city, the second fastest growing city in America right now. Now we got a LGBTQ parade and march downtown Mobile, Alabama, a red state. So that just lets you know that the agenda is being pushed very heavy, you know, right about now. And we coming to the end of this thing. I digress on that one.
So like I'm talking, I was on mute. This is another one, right? And this goes hand in hand with this Pride Month, because this month it gives off a vibration of freakness, man. It's like Freaknik all over, but it's a different type of Freaknik. It's a worldwide Freaknik, man. They celebrate this all throughout the world. And where did it start? With the Stonewall riots. The Stonewall riots was in New York City. So once again, when you see the scriptures of Babylon, Revelation, the 18th chapter, it says the whole world has got drunken off his fornication and his sin. That Stonewall riot of the LGBTQ community, that's what started the parades. That's what started this month, right? When the gay people was being they were being made unalive. A couple of them got unalived in that Stonewall riots. Y'all can look it up, right? So now look at this. This thing here. This is one of them dudes that he do jokes. You know what I'm saying? Comical skits, and he you know what they call it? Practical jokers type stuff, right?
Prankers.
He doing pranks. But look at the spirit of Eve now. Now he it is crazy because you're gonna see the spirit of the quote unquote head of the household right here. Watch how this happens. Check this out.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie,
You look at me?
I'm saying I'm trying to eat that shit. That look like a tasty cake right there. I ain't gonna lie, that's it. I can grab it.
Yeah.
You say yeah? Let's see.
Got him. We fucking got him.
The tasty cake. Oh my god, yo, I'm trying to eat that.
Play it one more time.
You look at me?
I'm saying I'm trying to eat that shit. That look like a tasty cake right there. I ain't gonna lie, that's it. I can grab it.
Yeah.
You say yeah? What's you?
Got him. We fucking got him.
The tasty cakes, huh? Oh my God. Yo, I'm trying to eat that cake. I ain't...
See, so you see how easy that was, right? And this is the type of spirit that's on our women already. And this man, Minister Yada is putting that battery in their back to be even more demonic, man, more rebellious to their real head, man. And this all goes with Pride Month. It's all one and the same. But he's pranking her about a cake, and she ready. She's hyped because he said he want to eat the cake, and she was ready to let the man fondle her up in the aisle, man.
Kinda. And then too, Salakia, man, you know, think about maybe, you know what I'm saying, not even that long ago. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Think about maybe 1995, 97, right? You couldn't talk to Aunt Barbara like that, bro. Aunt Deborah like that. You know what I'm saying, Auntie Steen or whatever. You couldn't talk to them like that. You know what I mean? Now the older women, even the LGBTQ movement, these young rappers and young female rappers saying all these different things. I think they call it what is it? 30 40's the new 30, and what is it? 60's the new 40, whatever the case may be. That's where they at right now. They don't got no self-respect. You couldn't talk to these older women like that, y'all. You couldn't talk to them like that. They were like, yo, I'm gonna get my sons to beat y'all. Excuse me. Put you on your head, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I was watching another video, and I can't stand him. My son, he like to watch them and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to watch that. But they call it risen. I don't know what risen mean. When you riz somebody, I guess you make them your rib. But I don't know what these little niggas talk about no more, King. You know what I'm saying? But it's about, just like what we just watched, risen a auntie. They call the older women aunties now. You know what I mean? And it's like the same thing. It's like they say something off to them. Yo, let me eat that. Let me do this. Let me do that. And then they act like they aggravated or they taken aback by it. Then the next few minutes, you got this 15-year-old boy just doing whatever he want to do. It's like, let me get a precept real quick on that. Let me get the book of Titus, chapter 2 and 3. It says, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as become of holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things, and teachers of good things, man. And they got to be teachers of good things to the young women. You know what I mean? That's not the way our women's supposed to be acting like that, man. Gonna let that little boy touch you up like that. You know what I mean? That's just wicked. And if you can get that off with a woman that age, man, how they gonna run something? How they gonna be captain over something? How they gonna run the household, man? I tell my rib, and I talk about this all the time, man. Come Jacob's trouble, Esau gonna get whatever he want out of y'all. You understand? These other nations are gonna get whatever they want out of you, and you're gonna be looking for that black man. Oh, where's all the black men at? Where all the men at? Who's protecting us? Nobody, because you got it. You got it already. You can handle it. You the head of the household. You listen to little goofball niggas like this. So you the head of the household now. You could defend yourself. Esau been getting it for free anyway. All this time he gonna keep on getting it for free. And all you Eves want to be dykes and all that. Oh, he gonna break you up out of that thing. You ain't gonna be all that. You know what I'm saying? All that dyking, that's gonna be over with in that day. But go ahead, King.
Con. So this is another little clip I got off Instagram. Now, mind you, I guess this is another head of the household. Another head of the household, right? And this joker here, she's I guess she's not anti-Semitic, Far from it. She can't be anti-Semitic, right? This is Eve marrying a Jewish man, right? And we got to pay attention to the algorithm, and we got to watch.
King. You gotta say small hat. You can't say that. You gotta say small.
No,
hat.
you can say Jewish man because they are Jewish. They're the Jewish people.
Okay, yeah, they the people. Salaki.
They're Jewish people, you know. So this thing is just crazy, and you see everybody looking like, what the hell is this? And it's just so much mockery, man. But this is what our people want. This is what our people want. So check this out. Wedding cake at an Orthodox Jewish wedding. All right.
How were we able to eat cake at our Orthodox Jewish wedding? Hey, it's Jen here, your friendly neighborhood Orthodox Jew. And the answer to that is that it was not a dairy cake, it was parve, which means there is no meat or milk in it. And we got this from Parisa's, which is a completely parve bakery in the Baltimore Jewish community.
So she's trying to keep the law, right? She's trying to keep the law of the Jewish community, where they talk about you can't drink the milk and the meat and all of this stuff, you know, that confusion they talk about, no cheeseburgers. So she's saying that where they got the cake from, but this is who she's marrying. And if you look on the Instagram that's there, that's her Instagram. And she's actually in the Orthodox community now. But these are the heads of the household. These are the ones that this joker is trying to empower. You know what I'm saying? These are the spirits they trying to unlock and empower, man. So this is what we up against, you know, and it's just heavier. These spirits are heavier during this month. You know, they come out to play, man.
Hey, you know, one thing I realized, it's a heavy influx of, like, the Most High done whooped everybody with this truth. What I'm starting to realize, everybody got a lot of stripes on their back, and they mad right now. All the fake hood scholar jokers that was pumping their doctrine, tried to go against the Bible. Let me not say the Israelites, but the truth of the Bible. Everybody getting hawk smashed and their head stomped in with the truth. And I'm talking about metaphorically, spiritually. Right? And what I see is, you know, instead of conceding, everybody is contending. And they think it's about us, but this is about the Most High and Yahweh Shai. Right? And I know it sounds corny. You jokers' arms too short to box with the Most High. And a lot of our brothers and sisters corny. I see it. A lot of our sisters, they corny. They happy. You see them with these dusty, corny looking heathens. And they happy as hell, like they did something big, especially our women. You know, you got these, you got some of our brothers with these broke down Kirstens, the trailer park trash Kirsten. You know what I'm saying? Looking, we get the worst of their women. You know what I mean? Then you got the Christian jokers. Now they coming online. They posing with Israelite names to scoff and try to deter the doctrine. It's just a whole. Lamech, give me 2 Ezra 14:13. This was happening right here. It's kind of vexing, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of. I ain't gonna say kind of. It's highly vexing. You know, but what I see that the Most High just stirring these spirits up. It's almost that time, and can't nobody say that they haven't heard this truth. At this time, the Most High is separating. I see him separating the evil, the ones that's in the spirit, and the ones that's not in the spirit. you know, I see brothers and sisters, they gradually coming into this truth. I see brothers and sisters hastily rejecting the truth, right? And, you know, just this is a great time to be alive, but it's also a scary time to watch brothers and sisters lose that oil, right? Go ahead, give me that. 2nd Ezra 14:13, Lamar.
King, can I start at 10?
Come.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 14 to verse 10. For the world hath lost its youth, and the times begin to wax old.
That's right. This world is listen. This world, this kingdom, this world has been existing for at least what 11,000 years or so. This wickedness been going on. Go ahead.
For the world is divided into 12 parts, and the 10th of it are all gone already,
right?
And a half of a 10th part.
So that time almost up. This is what you see happening. So the Most High said, this place is almost finished. We at the last leg of this jump. So if you wonder why you see all of this madness happening, why you see all of these spirits turning up, why you're home, it seems like your significant other is acting like a demon, or your man acting like a damn fairy, a damn emotional fairy in the house. That's what you see happening. We at the end of this thing. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And there remaineth that which is half, the half of the 10th part.
Right. Go ahead.
Now therefore set thine house in order.
Right. Because it is. Set your house. The first thing you need to set in order is your mind. That's your primary house, your mental faculties. Go ahead.
And reprove thy people.
And that's what the Israelites' mission is. Repent and raise your people up. That's what our job is. Go ahead.
Comfort such of them as be in trouble.
Yes, and it's talking about our brothers and sisters, right? All throughout this oppression. We here to give y'all this truth and comfort you. Comfort you and reassure you that you are God's chosen people and the kingdom is for you. And a lot of our people, we don't want that. We don't want the kingdom. We don't want to be God's chosen people. We want to be up under the butt cheeks of slave master. We want to be subservient. That's what we keep fighting our brothers and sisters for, right? Fighting to get Esau and the king. Esau ain't the white man. Salvation for everybody. You Israelites teach hate. Polygyny is a sin. Y'all committing the dark. I done heard all the garbage, the different doctrines. Christians is making doctrines up now as they go. Go ahead.
And now renounce corruption.
And the corruption is them doctrines, Christianity, Islam, right? The black woman is God, right? The lettuce, bacon, and tomatoes community. Renounce corruption. Go ahead.
Verse 14. Let go from thee mortal thoughts.
And the mortal thoughts are your regular problems. I tell people all the time, man, listen, I'm not worried about the next month rent because the next month ain't here yet. I deal with it when it comes. Right? Let go of the mortal thoughts. Go ahead.
let go from the mortal thoughts and cast away the burdens of man.
And the burdens of man is all this petty stuff, man. Fake stuff that we can't handle, man. You know what I mean? Hurdles in our way, right? Which is just obstacles, right? If you come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation, right? And constantly endure. Go ahead.
Put off now the weak nature.
Put off what?
Put off now the weak nature.
The weak nature is worried about worldly things. That's what weak nature is. You can't change that. We in the devil's kingdom. Esau is the devil, right? So the weak nature is to keep worrying about these remedial, demonic things that's happening. We got the truth. The truth is the blueprint to maneuver amongst all of this garbage. So put off the weak nature. Go ahead.
And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
And listen, I ain't worried about no woman out here. Right? I love our women, but I ain't worried about no women out here. I'm worrying about getting the kingdom. I got little children. I'm worried about raising them up. I'm worried about raising the young brothers behind me up so they can bring in this kingdom. I ain't got time to be worried about the remedial garbage. And that's what this instructions is. And this is basically to the men. This ain't to, what's the brother named Yada? This ain't to Yada's head of the household. Because contrary to popular belief, we have to help his head of the household stabilize her emotions. You know what I'm saying? That's our job. That's the job of the protector. We got to protect our women from themselves a lot of times. Go ahead, Ak.
Khan.
And vice versa, they got to protect. Sometimes they got to protect us foolish dudes from ourselves too. Go ahead.
And haste thee to flee from these times.
Uh-huh. And haste to flee from these times mean this wickedness. Right? Go ahead.
This whole thing is good too, y'all.
Huh?
This whole thing is good. All of it. Come, verse 16, it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
The Most High said, listen, get prepared. Right? Shake off them mortal thoughts. Because guess what? It's going to get more wicked than what you even seen. You ain't seen nothing yet. We ain't even seen no wickedness yet. We ain't even got into the cusp of Jacob's trouble yet. And you think you seen something? You jokers better settle your mind. You know what I'm saying? I've learned pause. I've learned to eat all remedial problems. Pause again. Right? I've learned to take that like a grain of salt. Water off my back.
Hey, look, you know, it's in the most sound that Bruno Mars spirit that don't believe me, just watch spirit.
Come. And if you don't believe, you gonna watch and you gonna be caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll finish that off, huh?
It says, verse 17 says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age.
And weaker means wicked. It means wicked. Look how much the world got more wicked throughout this whole time. Throughout all of this time. The world done got so wicked. It's weak. Wickedness is weakness. Go ahead.
It says, for look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Right. So listen, we got to prepare for the real troubling times. Right now, the Most High just taking us through the ringer, man. We ain't going through nothing. This what Samuel L. Jackson tell what's the boy? What's that boy name? Leonardo DiCaprio. When they was making Django. He said, man, nigga, wake up. It's another Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Leonardo DiCaprio was scared to call him the N-word in the movie. Right? So I'm just like he said to Leonardo DiCaprio, I'm gonna tell my brothers and sisters, this is another Tuesday. Shake off the mortal thoughts. Shake off the remedial problems. Right? Because greater evils is gonna happen after this. So we gotta prepare for the real fight. I yield.
Con. If you can, Sirach 5 and 7. Yeah, you know, I guess we're gonna wind it down. I'm gonna play one video to close it out. But if y'all got anything to add to it, you know, we went through a little bit of everything: Putin, Biden, Trump, the NFL Pride Month, and it leads to this. You know, it leads to putting batteries in wicked women's backs because they don't have the understanding of the Most High. They don't have the understanding of the commandments, and some that do, that been waiting for some woman Messiah to come, you know, and not a woman Messiah, but a man that is just trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, right? For somebody to come along like this and sound intelligent, and now, you know, I'm sure certain women going to be sending these videos to their husbands or to certain brothers and to certain sisters, and it encourages them to be a hoe, man, because that's all it is, and rebelliousness and causing division in your home. You wake up one morning, you're like, why is she acting like that? Why is she talking to me this way? What's going on? And she done seen one of them goddamn videos and got hyped. The demon done put that battery in the back. Right? But go ahead.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 5 and verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Right. So make no tarrying, man. We living in the last days as all these different things is happening. Look at the division amongst the presidents of the United States. Look at the division amongst the civil unrest in the United States. Look at the division across the world where everybody's coming together to defeat America and NATO, right? They're all coming together with the BRICS. It's a lot of Bible prophecy happening, man. Then you got the LGBTQ meeting up with the Palestinian protests, right? Trump is saying it's going to go down. He's getting revenge on everybody. He said it's bigger than Nino Brown. All right. So make no tarrying, man. Make no tarrying. Get your stuff together. Get right. And if y'all got anything to add, man, we're going to close out with Rick James, man. I'm going to have to play that video maybe twice.
Kai, you want me to finish this off?
Go ahead.
It says, put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth. And in thy security, thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of his vengeance.
And that's what's happening, man. Just last night, bro, it was some lightning and thunder. It was so loud, bro. I was sitting in my bed. I was spooked out my mind, man. I started getting paranoid. I'm like, damn, the tornado, because there's been tornadoes coming everywhere now. Tornado season has extended. So the tornadoes is everywhere. And that's what I'm like, oh, Lord, please don't let a tornado hit. You know what I'm saying? I just shared a video of the tornadoes, and that's the fear of the Lord, man. I don't want to get caught up like that. So imagine how much more, like it tells you in Peter's, where he said, if judgments start with the house of the Lord, how much more to you people that don't want to deal with nothing the Most High talking about? How much more judgment y'all finna get? You see what I'm saying? Because y'all don't have the fear of the Lord. So make no tarrying, man. We living in some crazy times. Like I said, we were supposed to pull up on Friday in Augusta. It was a big shootout. They said it could have been labeled a mass shooting. They started just shooting into the crowd on the same block we teach at. You see what I'm saying? It is a lot going on, man. And Most High willing, we pulling up this Friday. It was first Friday when it happened. You know what I'm saying? So Most High willing, we pulling up this Friday. And Saturday is the Feast of First Fruits. You know, we're going to be holding it in Philly and hosting it down here in Georgia. So, you know, if y'all need any information on that, the Gmail is TheServants144@gmail. That's TheServants144@gmail to contact us for any city, Alabama, right? Alabama, DC, Jersey, right? Philly, and you know, New York, any of them surrounding areas, especially Georgia, man. We got the school at 2035 Flat Shoals Road in Conyers, Georgia, on the second floor. All Israel's welcome. Just come with the right spirit. You know, So we're gonna close out with Rick James unless y'all got something else to say.
Hey, Salakia, I want to say this too. This is how I know, things is happening, right? Two things happened to me today, right? And I wanna say Salakia to y'all for getting on late, man. I'm in a little course that I gotta drive out 2 hours, 3 hours early in the morning. I got back on the road a little late. Me tapping in from the car. Hopefully next time I get in on this, I'll be in my setting where I can do what I can do properly, and y'all can see me properly. But just two encounters today, Israel and family. So I'm in the class today, right? I go into class, and this is my first time in the class. It's a three-day class, right? So I'm in this class. I walk in the class, and look at my hat. I don't know if y'all can see that, right? Y'all see the zeets, right? I got the zeets on. If you can see the hat, I don't know if you can see the hat, right? You see what it say, right? That's another little version of what Ephraim got. Jacob Fresh. I don't know if you can see the symbol, what the A look like, right? In that word Jacob, you can see that?
Come on over around.
Huh?
It's hard to see it.
Yeah, come on around. Come on around. Okay, right there. Right there, you can see it pretty good. Right there, yeah.
You see the A?
Jacob Fresh.
So now look, I walk in the class. So the guy like, what's your name? I'm like, Martin. He said, Shalom, Martin. And I'm looking at him, and I look straight at his nose. He got the small hat nose, right? He said, yeah, I like them zeets too. And I was like, damn. And he stuck his hand out. So at lunchtime, he was like, yeah, Martin.
Spiritual demon Satan froze you up for a minute, King.
Yeah, you froze out. Yeah, you froze.
See that? You good? You good now? Take yourself off mute, King.
Yeah.
You still on mute. I can't hear you.
Yeah, he can't hear you out. You want to drop out and come back in?
You might be on mute, King.
Nah, he not on mute because I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah, he got to drop out, come back in. But he was at lunchtime, and the guy stuck his hand out.
Crazy.
Yeah, so
he had that witch nose, man.
Hey, man.
Yo, they got a gnarly nose. Their nose is gnarly, bro. Like, for real. That's crazy. But I did have one precept real quick, okay?
Go ahead.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. This is to what you were saying about, these tornadoes and different things like that. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, right? So, we could easily get caught up in them things, man. Sometimes, we get hurricanes and Mobile, something serious, man. And those spirits that the Most High created, those spirits go out and do His works. Earthquakes, hurricanes, blizzards, whatever the case may be. Hey, these are all of the Most High, and these are all to go out and do His works. You muted, King, Chief.
Yeah, he said Cliff TSP Dagadon said Cliffhanger Jones. We talk about the nose. But yeah, you was at the point where you said you was at lunch and he said, hey Ma. That's where you was at, huh?
He ain't call you Biff? He ain't call you Biff?
Nah, he don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? So he pulled up on me at lunchtime. He was like, yeah, I know about y'all Israelites. Y'all starting to find out who y'all are. Y'all think getting big. But when he first walked up on me, he stuck his hand out. And he was like, that's a mighty beard. I could never grow my beard. And I'm just looking at him. And the Joker didn't have no real guile with him or nothing. It was like, I was kind of taken aback because he was, I know Esau the devil, but this Joker was sincere, and it was like he was cleaving almost, right? I'm Lee Martin, see you tomorrow, woo, woo, woo. And, so I leave today, I go to the grocery store. I come out of the grocery store around the same area. This sister got on dress, blue hair wrap, all that, right? So we coming out. I'm talking about older sister, like old enough probably to be, I wouldn't say my grandmother, but an older aunt. Older sister come out there, this Edomite out there begging, right? So she walks up to him and he begging somebody else. She like, you need to go back on your other side of the town where you live at. We ain't got nothing for you over here. Bruh, I stopped in my tracks. And I said, get him, Mom. Get him. She was like, nah, his ass need to go right where I told him last time. He was out here last week. I told his ass, get back where he live at and go ask them for some money. We ain't got nothing for you up on this side. And I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? So the Most High working in this earth, man. You know what I mean? It's rare for me. I ain't seen nothing like that in a minute. And the only time I really see that, I see that from us on the corners. But to see an older sister, and he wasn't even asking her, because he said, ma'am, I ain't even asked you for no money. And she was like, I don't give it yet. Get on your side of town. We don't have nothing for you over here. And I was like, that's right, Mom. And he just gave me this look like, but, that made my day. Those, not the first incident, but the incident with the sister. The first incident was just it was an eye opener, man. Everybody know who we are. And this is one thing I want to let Israel know. You walking around with them fringes, man. Everybody, don't think nobody know who you are. People will act like they don't know who you are. They know who we are. And also, these are the times to watch your back and move circumspect. Move circumspect amongst Israel too. You know what I mean? So that's really all I wanted to bring to the table. Ephraim, I ain't seen to talk to my peoples in a minute. I just wanted to holler at y'all. And like I said, the next time I'm gonna be in a proper set. But I had to jump on this joint off the cuff, out in the bricks. All right, Shalom.
Done. Yeah. So for everybody that don't know, we gonna be on here Mondays, man. Mayhem Mondays starting at 8 p.m. Give us a little grace period between 8 and 8:30. We're gonna start this thing. This is our first episode, rough draft, but goddamn it, we got it done. Subscribe, show some support. Y'all want to send some monetary donation, $ TheServants at Cash App. The GoFundMe will be up soon. Y'all want to come visit us at the school, our first school in Georgia, in Conyers, Georgia, 2035 Flat Shoals Road. That's 2035 Flat Shoals Road. Email us, TheServants144 at Gmail. That's TheServants144 at Gmail. And we're gonna close it out with the mighty Rick James. You know what I'm saying? Mighty RIP to Rick James. But hey, man, the man was in the spirit when he said this. and I had to play it, especially during this month that we in, right? So unless y'all got anything else to add, nope.
Kind of just a quick closing, you know what I'm saying? So, I know this ain't, I mean, this is definitely a good lesson, man, but it's also for, with all the things that's going on in the world, man, Mayhem Mondays, man, this is going to be where you get the real brothers going to tell it how it is. Brothers that have been there, brothers that could bear witness to these things, and we're gonna use the scriptures and put, and we're gonna put these things to the scriptures so that we can have a biblical understanding of what's going on, man. So I'm just gonna throw it out with that. We're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, right? The name is only begotten Son, who the word is we call Jesus the Christ, whose name in the Paleo Hebrew is Hamashiach Yahushua, man. We're gonna say, hey, man, for all the brothers that got on here, man, we're gonna be on here every Monday. Chief said, give us a grace period, man, 8 to 8:30, but brother's going to get on here. And, man, and we thank y'all for viewing, man.
Yeah, and this Saturday is the Feast of First Fruits. This Saturday, Feast of First Fruits, the Feast of Pentecost. Once again, we holding it down in Georgia, and we holding it down in Philly. If y'all close by, hit us up. Also, July 7th will be the F3 Fringe Fest in Atlanta, Georgia. Y'all can just look it up, F3 Fringe Fest. Tickets is on sale now. And I believe it's August 10th, Saturday, August 10th, the Lions of Israel yacht party, right? Hit the brothers up, hit up Priest Daniela, Ephraimite Magun. All Israel's invited, just come in the right spirit. But that was just a couple of announcements. We're going to keep you up to date with the current events. We're going to keep you up to date with what's going on around the world, what's going on amongst us, and the next moves. July, we pulling up to Mobile, Alabama, most high willing. We definitely pulling up to Mobile, Alabama to do a groundbreaking. It's way overdue. You know what I mean? We sweet home Alabama. We pulling up, goddamn. Most high willing. Next month, sometime in July, probably the end of July, we pulling up to Mobile, Alabama. We're gonna have a 3-day weekend. Sunday, we lining it up. Captain Lamech lining it up where we're gonna have a fishing trip. You know what I'm saying, on a little boat. And long overdue. You eat what you cook. You eat what you catch. You get to throw it in the frying pan in there.
They got the cooking joint, right? You can fry it up however you want it, saute it, bake it, whatever. You know what I mean? Steam it. So yeah, man. Brothers through the spirit, man. We gonna do the work, but we gonna enjoy the spoils of war after. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. Enjoying the spoils of war, man. And then too, we trying to see if we can get a few brothers to come up. We got a few brothers that's thinking about it. This Shabbat, it's gonna be down in Mobile, Alabama. It's gonna be like a rainbow crosswalk for so we're gonna get down there and rebuke some of these demons down there, man. So if anybody in the South Alabama area, North Florida, South Gulf Coast, Mississippi, wherever, anybody that want to come through and chop it up, we're gonna chop it up a little bit after, but we're gonna get down there and we're gonna bring the spirit of the Most High willing. We get enough people down there, we're gonna really do this thing, man. So that's my announcement.
All praises, man. So we're gonna let them know. We're gonna let them hear from the man, the myth, the legend, Rick James. Yeah, as y'all can see what he says there, ain't no one taking no butt from me. Hey, listen to Rick James.
I'm not no punk. Number one, I mean, the whole bottom line is I had a blanket of love in prison because I'm real. I mean, if I had walked in prison with some kind of uppity attitude, if I had walked in prison thinking that I was this or I was that, which I have never thought, I have never put myself on any kind of pedestal. If anything, I put myself under a pedestal. The only spirit on a pedestal in my life is God Almighty. That's it. Every man is the same. You know, you bleed, you cut. You know, I don't. You know, if I'm not about all that. If I had went there with a funky ass attitude, yeah, I would have been done. I mean, because there's plenty of guys. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not Bruce Lee, and I'm not just super Mike Tyson, but I mean, I'll fight and I'll defend myself. You know, and that's the bottom line. Ain't nobody taking no butt from me. I mean, Bubba didn't walk in my cell and say, "It's about time, Rick. Super freak this."
Hey, I gotta play that. I gotta play that one more time, goddamn.
I know I'm not no punk. You know, number one, I mean, the whole bottom line is I had a blanket of love in prison because I'm real. I mean, if I had walked in prison with some kind of uppity attitude, if I had walked in prison thinking that I was this or I was that, which I have never thought, I have never put myself on any kind of pedestal. If anything, I put myself under a pedestal. The only spirit on a pedestal in my life is God Almighty. That's it. Every man is the same. You know, you bleed, you cut. You know, I don't. You know, if I'm not about all that. If I had went there with a funky ass attitude, yeah, I would have been done. I mean, because there's plenty of guys. I mean, I'm not saying I'm not Bruce Lee, and I'm not just super Mike Tyson, but I mean, I'll fight and I'll defend myself. You know, and that's the bottom line. Ain't nobody taking no butt from me. I mean, Bubba didn't walk in my cell and say, "It's about time, Rick. Super freak this."
Hey man, R.I.P. to the legend.
Why Bubba was looking like that, y'all? Why was he looking like that? What?
What you mean, his head cut out?
No. He said Bubba. He said Bubba ain't taking no butt from him. He said, why Bubba come in there? Rick James, super freak. What's going on?
he said ain't nobody do that to him.
He said,
no, Rick too thorough for that,
But you ain't hear what he said? He said, I fight, I cut. He said, I fight, I cut.
That's right. hey, Rick and Prince and Michael. I heard Michael was hanging with the Bloods, man, and Prince he'll throw them things too. So you gotta just because they what they call androgynous or whatever they call that. You know, them brothers weren't like that.
Hey, so you heard it from the legend, the man, the myth, the legend. I'm Rick James, bitch. Right? My man said, ain't nobody taking no butt from me, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So remember, this is actually Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's being overshadowed by Pride Month. So with that, we say all praise, honor, glory to the Most High. Hope you have a blessed night, and shalom.
Shalom.